Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
Dono!
I'm Derb.
And welcome back to the Dapper D, the only show that regularly kidnaps its guests.
Yeah, I got one of those ankle bracelets on, guys. It's not a good time.
You're not supposed to see that part.
You're gonna do shock me again, I'll moan louder.
And welcome back. Just mimicking fucking remote. And welcome back to a throwback episode. Years and years ago, which is weird to say, we did this for one of the very first episodes of the Dapper Ds, and we're here to do it again because
right after we got laid by Colonel Sanders.
Yes, indeed. Let's go back way early into the Dapper D's archives for that one. So,
Yes, we are playing a game called You Awaken in a Strange Place, which we will dive into after some sponsorship.
some partners, some sponsors, some
Partners.
partners, some sponsors, some partners, some shouts, and the
Like, I want to keep going. I want to do the bit with you, but I'm really tired today. I really wish I had something to give me a pick-me-up to help finish this sponsor segment.
Damn, that's,
Well, I'd like to tell you
rough.
about this fantastic product called Dubby.gg. I don't know, is it just Dubby or is it Dubby.gg is the actual...
W.gg is the name of the website, so I figure that's why we
So
constantly
it's
say it.
just Dubby. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so,
Dubby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dubby has a fantastic array of flavors. It's an energy drink company, but it doesn't not just do canned energy drinks. It has tubs of powdered energy, for your enjoyment. One of the benefits of powdered... My child.
Makes children giggle. That's good to know, I guess.
One of the benefits of powdered energy is that it is something that can just be like you can get a bunch of it and it doesn't go bad, unlike other energy drinks. Now, as someone that used to work for an energy drink company, when you crack open an energy drink and it spills all over the place, it smells terrible.
You did it.
Yeah?
You did.
You tried it? No, he's not allowed to have that. Out of here, you little silly. Go. Love you. Go. Go.
So you can go to w.gg.
I love them.
So you can go to
it's
w.gg and you can use the code ANIPOD. That's ANIPOD for 15% off of your next purchase. That's anything from the shakers to the powders to the random pack to the starter pack to the cans to the merch to everything. So w.gg, the number one source of the Dapper D's energy.
Yes. If you're an anime nerd like us, they're doing a solo leveling collab right now, and the shit looks dope. So yeah, go check it out.
I thought you said if you're an animator like us. Like, which one of us is an animator?
I'm animated a little
Brett?
bit, but
I was gonna at this
a little.
point.
I originally went to college for animation, but I swapped.
I have
as well as. No, you go. What?
I haven't animated though in like 2 or 3 years, so I.
This stream is not sponsored by Minute Maid. Oh shit!
It's
It says it. It says it on all sides of the tub. You know what? Whatever.
It's not.
On the ground it goes.
As well as a special thank you to Tabletop Audio. It is a free online service in which you can use awesome background music as well as sound pads.
Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't-
click.
That was not as big of a sound as I was ready for. I can't lie. Here.
Got it.
Anyway.
Also nothing. Never mind.
It's probably because
All
you
right.
have the music playing as well.
Yeah, let me. All right, let's try this one more time. You can use awesome sound pads
There you go.
Actually, that's pretty solid. Yeah.
to enhance your tabletop experience. They are totally free. If you use them in a stream or a podcast, all they ask is a shout out. So Tabletop Audio, it is an amazing service. They have a non-pushy Patreon. They're never like, you pay for our shit, but they do have a Patreon for full versions of a lot of their tracks, as well as they have bomb ass merch. So go check out Tabletop Audio. And then Dippy.
What's going on this week?
Yeah. Well,
We have
This-
talkbacks this week.
yeah,
It's
this
the
week
week
is-
of talkbacks.
I was about to get there, Dadley. This
No,
week
you're
is-
gonna, I was teeing you up for the spiel.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do the
Yeah,
weekend
we're doing a
review
weekend
then.
talkbacks tomorrow. Crossroads talkback. Friday, Inquisition talkback. Thursday.
We don't know.
We're just gonna do
We don't
I thought we
know.
were just gonna do a regular session of the Moonlit because we missed Moonlit last week.
We're going to discuss that this week.
Sure.
Probably that though, instead of doing a talk back, because we only had one episode because things happened last week,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Stay tuned for Thursday.
Yes.
Dippy.
As always, before we get into the topic of the show, let us deliver unto you the spiel. Give us a follow if you like what you see. Give us a subscription if you're feeling generous. A Prime subscription gives us the money and you the ad-free experience at no cost to you with an Amazon Prime account. Give us a subscription on the YouTube channel to keep up with the VODs of all of our shows, past, present, and future. Follow the link tree in the description to see all of our other fun stuff, like the Instagram to see updates when we go live, clips edited by Bret, and memes made by Dono. The merch store... You can visit the merch store to have a small piece of our channel with you. We are working on new merch. We're going to have new merch sooner rather than later. So you can check out that merch store, and you can check out not only your old favorites, but also a whole new cadre of brand new things for you to check out. And you can also join the Anipod fan Discord server, where you can chat with us and all of your other fellow Anipod fans anytime that you like. As always, we appreciate anything you do to support the channel and support what we do here, but do what you can, not what you feel like you have to, because your life is just as important monetarily to yourself as our stream is to you. So, we don't want you going broke or sacrificing anything you don't have to in order to watch and enjoy our content in a way that you see fit. Just hitting like on a YouTube VOD or just hitting follow on our Twitch feed helps. So, thank you so much for everything that you do, and thank you for watching our streams. And with that, let's get into You Awaken in a Strange Place. Now, Dadley, before you explain the game, I will preface this with that we have done this before, but it's been a long time. So
yes, and Bret has not.
Bret has never played You Awaken in a Strange Place before.
No.
Also, everyone say hi again to Bret, our guest for today. You saw him last week, and you're going to continue to see him more and more on the channel. But we're happy to have you today, Bret. What do you have to say?
This is probably going to be an 18 plus like little VOD of D&D or whatever we're doing. So
Yes.
please be aware of that. Make sure that if you are sensible to certain things or uncomfortable with certain things, you are allowed to leave. Come back if you're feeling up for it. We're not going to bully you to do so. Yeah, just
This is an adult channel with adult themes. You've been warned.
Yeah. So, You Awaken in a Strange Place is a one-page RPG system, TTRPG created by Jacob Andrews from Drawfee, that YouTube channel that was once owned by Dropout and is now not. The whole shtick of it is that you improvise everything. The rules clearly even say after everything is done, the DM has 2 minutes to make the entire one-shot. You're supposed to set a timer. Yes, absolutely.
I'm right here though.
Yes. But so it's something that I have played numerous times with friends. It is a really good, hey, you've never played tabletop before? This is a tabletop game. This is a TTRPG. It is a really good intro to it.
Indeed.
And part of going into it blind and whatnot is our players don't know the world they are in or the characters they are playing. So all they know is they need 2d6. Do y'all have 2d6 with you?
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay. Do we want to make characters or the world first?
The world first.
Yeah, let's make the world first. It'll be easier to follow everything else after
make
we
characters
make the
based.
world first.
You are right, but I always ask.
I found my original You Awaken in a Strange Place sheet from the first time we
there you
did
go.
this, where I played Dern Sternson.
So
Yeah, that was great.
all right, I need all three of you, and this is something I haven't done in past streams that I'm gonna do this time just to make my life easier.
Yeah.
I need all three of you to roll and just tell me what you get.
What are you wanting us to roll?
Just the 2d6.
Okay.
You don't have stats yet.
Just to roll the 2d6.
6.
4.
Okay, Dono,
Yes.
you're gonna go first. So we are going to make this world. I need the blah blah blah, and I need you to think of any genre of movie or television show or anything, just a genre. What is the tone? What is the vibe of this story we will tell tonight? And keep it to your, don't say it out loud yet. Keep it to yourself because we don't want it to influence the others. Next is Bret. Any adjective you want.
Okay.
And Dippy. Location. Any location in the world, in the universe, in your backyard. Any location. Everyone has it in mind.
No, not yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Excuse you. Yeah, I've got one in mind.
All right.
Standing by.
All right. Dono, genre.
So it's kind of a mix. A horror comedy.
Horror comedy. This is
Oh
okay.
boy.
Bret.
Celtic.
Adjective.
Celtic.
I've been reading that book a bunch. I'm sorry. It's on my brain.
You have.
Celtic horror comedy.
All right, we've made the Leprechaun movies. Got it.
Oh, I'm gonna derail it here.
Yeah, Dippy, location.
On a on a space base on Mars.
On
a space.
Oh no.
Mars space base. So we now know that this is a horror comedy.
Oh,
A
God.
Celtic horror comedy on the space
On
base of Mars.
Mars.
But we don't know who inhabits this space base of Mars. So that is where we are going to be making our characters. So this is how characters get made. And I will send this to the group chat I made of all four of us. You are going to think of 4 stats, 4 verbs, actions, anything in the world. And you're going to put them into these 4 categories. +2 is something you are great at. +1 is something you're good at. -1, you're at it. And -2 is something you are bad at.
Wait, this is 4 things. I
4
forget.
things.
I'm
Something you're
slowly
great,
remembering.
something you're good, something you're and something you're bad.
I'm immediately thinking of so many stereotypes from this.
I'm sorry. So what were the 4 stats?
Yes, so you are picking something you are great at, something
And
you
your
are
4
good
verbs.
at, something you are at, and something you are bad at. I don't know a better way to say because okay feels like it would be a 0. It's a -1.
Great, good, mediocre, and bad.
Yeah. Oh, mediocre. Yes. Don't mind me while I Google Celtic mythology.
Banshees, leprechauns, any fairies or fae are Celtic.
Yeah, that's where my brain was at. But I also didn't want to be like, they're the Fae. And people be like, that's Scottish, you asshole.
Celtic is all of the British Isles. And
Hi,
more.
Stealthy. How's it going?
Hi, Stealthy.
Oh, hey, we should get Stealthy.
Thank you, Ace, for dropping the Discord in the chat, by the way.
This might be way too niche, but
No, you're good. You're good.
Do we need to make a name yet?
Yes, you can make your
Oh,
name
okay.
now. And if you want to use Scooter, that's fine.
I'm not doing Scooter.
Celtic horror comedy on a space base
Scooter?
on the moon.
No, his name's Scooter because he drives a scooter everywhere. That's his thing.
I don't know how to word this. I'm gonna text you, Deadly, and see if this makes sense as how I've worded it, or I want
I'm
to
probably just gonna say yes, but by all means.
or if there's an easier way to
Hadley
say
is the
this.
yes and king.
Is there a more succinct way to? No, you
That
know
is
what? I'm just gonna.
no, that is the perfect way to word it. Yes.
Okay.
That is exactly what you should be doing right now.
mediocre.
You guys have like 1 more minute.
Oh my god.
All good. All right. Donna, where you sitting at? You good?
I am good.
I just need the
I'm
thing that I'm
pretty
bad at.
sure I'm good with all this. It should work pretty well.
Okay.
I just need the thing that I'm bad at. Not staring at the sun.
I won't quit till my eyes go red. I'll finish what's begun.
Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player. Mediocre. Oh God.
Hey, while
Stealthy
we wait,
Weird-
Brett, for,
I'll just
for
say-
shits and giggles, can you roll the 2d6 again for me?
You got it.
Stealthy, we are currently doing all
7.
we're planning for You Awaken in a Strange Place. So far, the theme is horror comedy. It is Celtic, and it is based in a Mars space base.
Okay,
So,
I'm good.
yeah.
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go reverse order this time then. Dippy, if you would like to introduce your character first.
Oh shit, I didn't come up
And-
with a name.
And tell me. Okay, Brett, do you have a name?
Yes.
Okay, if you would like to introduce your character first.
Professor Ostentatious Klaus, or Austin Klaus.
Ostentatious Klaus.
Okay, I gotta write this down. So,
He is great at communications. He's a linguist major. Someone to help kind of figure out the either ancient civilization or the people here that live on Mars and the different languages that might be here, whether that be fair folk or alien or whatever that might be. He's decent at brawling because he. It happens a lot when people are bored, and especially if you're a bookworm, a lot of people try to pick fights with you. He's kind of mediocre at hacking because sometimes you gotta just lock yourself into a room and just be left alone for a little bit. And he's awful at dancing.
Oh.
What was it? I'm sorry, I missed it. What was your second one?
What were your great and your good? I missed the first two.
Brawling.
Yeah.
The first one is
Brawling.
communications.
Okay.
Yes. The first one is like he's a linguist. He's the negotiator that you have on a crew typically. He's the what's her name in Star Trek?
Diplomacy.
The original. Yeah, he's a diplomacy guy.
There you go.
Professor Ostentatious Klaus.
what was the kind of good at?
Brawling.
Brawling.
Brawling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dono.
Okay. I'm Alan Duggins. I'm really good at jumping. I'm kind of good at detecting poisons and other type things, so poisons. I'm not very good at drinking, and I'm really bad at being human.
Being human?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like, do you forget how to pee? Like, what do you mean?
Oh,
I mean,
what a terrible thing to be bad
Alan
at.
Duggins is a Mars. Is
A Martian? Oh
is a
my
Martian.
Oh, I immediately love it. All right. And I
Dippy. Yes.
am Hector Frizzington.
Okay.
Wait.
He
How do you
tried
spell
to be
that?
Hector, like Hector without an H. ECTOR.
ECTOR.
Frizzington. FRYSSINGTON. Frizzington.
It would make more sense with Z's. Why S?
Because Hector Frizzington is from the Isle of Man.
Okay.
And he was sent recently to this space base as a
Brett,
mechanical
you don't count as
engineer.
chat today.
What?
Eliminate,
Nothing.
devour,
Nothing.
wobble, flying, juggling. What the
Oh
fuck?
God. And he was sent to this space base as a mechanical engineer, so he is great at machine repair.
Machine.
He also learned like the ins and outs of laser weaponry at the academy, so he is good at laser weaponry marksmanship.
So that's interesting.
Now, he is from the Isle of Man, and the Isle of Man, as we all know, is second only to Ireland and Scotland for their, like, pubbing and having a good time. And he is mediocre at making hangover recoveries. Like, he can't focus on making hangover recoveries very well when he is drunk. And because of that, his mechanical repair acumen, he's really bad at collecting samples.
Okay.
Whether that be samples of the Martian surface or samples from elsewhere. He is bad at doing that. Yeah.
Okay, so for this tabletop system, as well as we will use Ace, you spit out so many. All right, we got. All right, we're also going to use, thank you, Stealthy for coloring.
Coloring?
Let's see. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm colorblind.
Devouring.
Marbling.
Not marbling.
Juggling I like as well. And I need one more.
Burping. Oh.
No.
No, terrible.
Yeah, fuck it. Wobbling.
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 When you wobble, baby.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
So these stats that you guys have made are the only stats we'll be using for the entire game.
Yes.
Everything you do will be rolled on this list. If you have the 4 that you made, you have your modifiers to. Everything else is flat rolls. But for this entire tabletop, these are your stats, and I just sent them to the group chat. These are your stats.
Okay.
This is our stat list. And so on that note, are there any questions before we dive in?
Can I go home?
Oh my god. Wow.
I have bad news for you. You're home.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting.
What is pousing? Pousins.
Poisons, I think.
Poison.
Poison.
Oh.
Oh, did I misspell poisons?
Yes, you
Put a
did.
U instead of an I. They're right next to each other. It's okay.
No, we put the I in the wrong spot and added a U.
Okay.
There you go. Poisons.
It's been fixed.
Poisons.
Okay.
There you go.
All
All
right.
I know, it's poison. You're feeling it. Anyway.
So wait, yeah, we have to place these other stats somewhere within our grid.
No, these are
No.
they're just flat stats.
Oh, the others
They're
are
just
just
the-
flat stats. I get you. I
Yes,
get
they
you.
are
I
the
get you.
other
That's
stats
right.
you will have for the game.
Being human is such a clutch. Like you can do anything under being human, really.
Can you?
I can't do anything.
Well,
so.
I'm really bad at that. So
Yeah.
What about in
So-
the game, though, Donna? What about in the game?
Yeah, that's his worst one. So, on that note,
Mm-hmm.
you are part of a task force meant for 2 jobs: mapping and understanding Mars and collecting as many samples as you can to send back to Earth.
God.
And the 3 of you have been teamed before. You know each other quite well around the Mars station. There's only a good 20 of you on this station. And you slowly start to awaken inside of a Mars rover in an area you do not recognize. So for the first roll of the game, I'm going to say waking up is a pretty human thing to do. So if everyone can give me a being human roll. The order in which we're going to wake up.
Oh god.
Or actually, Dippy, do you think your character was drinking last night?
Do I think?
You just give me a pure luck check. Because you don't know that this was going to happen today. We're going to say odds you were drinking, evens you were not.
Fuck, that's a 3.
what are we rolling?
3. So,
I've been drinking a
It's the
lot.
being human check, right?
yeah, Hector, you were going, or sorry, Alan, you were going to roll being human. Professor,
Yes,
you were going to roll being human. Hector, you're going to roll recovery from hangovers.
Oh
I
god
got-
damn it.
I got a 9,
You got a 9.
An 8.
You got an 8
so I'm better at being
God.
human than you.
at the moment.
So there's a
Yeah.
minus
I'm a
1.
linguist, of course you are.
And what did you get? Dippy?
1.
You got a
I
1.
rolled 2. Minus
okay.
1 is 1.
Oh, okay.
So Hector, you were the first to wake up. There's a lot of alarms going off on this rover. It looks like it has like just barely fuel left, maybe a quarter of a tank, maybe even less. And you do not recognize this part of Mars. And you see the other 2, Professor Ostentatious Klaus and Hector Frisington, asleep in. You're in the driver's seat. The other 2, I will say, Professor's in the passenger seat, and Hector is in the back.
Who allowed me to drive?
I'm not quite sure.
Mm.
See, seems a bit odd that this.
I
Going along at
I
such a
don't
high
have
clip.
opposable thumbs.
You weren't driving. I was.
Excuse me.
What?
Am I okay? First and foremost, am I aware that Alan is not a human? Like, am I?
Yeah, I guess Alan describe it. Everybody to physically describe themselves, please, starting with Alan.
Please.
I am a I would be what is considered a Martian, so probably like I
Little
probably
green
look like
man?
Roger from fucking Family Guy.
No.
Oh God. So like
So,
you have that like that you live amongst the
Big
humans and
bulbous
they
head,
don't
but
see.
like I have
Yeah.
a fucking like wig on.
But like everybody in the show just doesn't see Roger that way,
Yeah.
except for his immediate family, and it's just like, oh God.
Exactly. And my immediate family is not here.
Exactly.
So, well, I guess I do have opposable thumbs then. So I was just like,
I mean, it could be like just for like this instead of with no thumb.
the thumb thing is a new thing.
Okay.
I'm figuring it out. Sorry. Yes.
Been there.
I don't have a license. Sorry.
What do you mean you're driving? I was
surface.
driving.
It's the surface of Mars, man. You don't need a license if you already got here.
Well, I also am quite small. My legs don't really touch. How the fuck did I drive?
It's a clutch. What do you mean you don't know how to drive it? It's
What do you mean clutch? What? Oh, is that what the third pedal is?
yes.
Yes, man. Yes, man. You didn't read the
God.
fucking manual then.
Man. You guys really haven't figured out brain technology yet.
I also
What? Sorry.
I love that, like, I'm wearing a turtleneck. Hector would absolutely be wearing a turtleneck. Like a
Dak
turtleneck
or
space.
Dr. Ostentatious Klaus. Dak.
that.
Dak.
Is a little bit on the weird side, even for someone who's living in Mars. He 100% has about 6 different books he's carrying. Like, you know how Caleb Widowgrass, but also Canatuna has like both coasters. He has ones like he has pockets that are just filled with different tomes and things like that because there are sites and things all over here, and he's got different like dictionaries and different like code readers, things like that, so that he's ready to communicate if things to go to us. They're mostly just journals. They aren't even like encyclopedias. He's also got several tattoos and several different protection staves or runes on him, just in case Mars is haunted.
Yes.
And Hector Frizzington is like this really. Imagine someone from like the posh part of a really poor. He's the richest guy in a small town on an island off the coast of England. Like that's like so he has like this aesthetic about him that's like tweed, like his spacesuit is like really tacky tweedy like corduroy material with the with the elbow patches on it, and like underneath like this comically large bubble helmet with a semi-soluble surface to reach in and scratch his nose.
The first line you said, I thought you were just trying to do like a really like poorly done like Wallace and Gromit like voice, which is totally fine.
Man. No, man. The Manx accent is somewhere between Western English and Scottish. You've got a little bit of everything going on there. Not exactly West Country, but you know. And he like absolutely underneath his spacesuit is wearing like a check pattern turtleneck, and he has a smoking pipe.
Yes.
Are you smoking your pipe inside your helmet?
It just blows and like it all culminates inside of the giant bubble helmet. Just like, what? No. No.
And this will bring us to our 2 final rules of You Awaken in a Strange Place.
Yeah.
One of them is there is a clear end point. The DM basically says, this is how you win. And I'm going to say right now, you win by making it back to the space station. And the final rule, no matter how stupid, no matter if it was a joke, there are no taking back. everything said is canon.
Everything said.
Okay.
Everything. So hauntings exist, runes exist. Everything
there
said.
are semi-soluble materials that allow for both containing air and allowing objects to pass through them.
He's a bubble boy.
He's a bubble boy. So, with that said, you're in a Mars rover, beeping and blinking, all the lights within it.
I always forget about the everything is canon rule because it immediately makes me think about shouting out, I can't believe that your father was involved in like, just some horrible tragedy. Like, that makes it both canon to the real world and ours.
Can I do a mechanic repair on said thing, trying to the rover?
I'd absolutely try, yeah.
I would like to do
wait
it
a
at
minute.
disadvantage because I'm really bad at these things.
Now listen, if you're gonna try to fix something up, then you better be asking me, lad, because
Sir, you're still
I got an 8.
unbelievably sloshed.
You got an 8. You're able to
You're cronked.
kind of put some things back in place. You hear like the AC and heat click back on, so you can temperature control this, as well as probably one of the bigger ones. You hear a communication, the two-way radio back to the station, click back on again.
Oh, thank God.
All right. I'm going to also. I would say that Dak definitely isn't wearing a spacesuit because you don't need to. Not in the rover.
Okay.
And he just puts on the headphones and turns on the monitor. And is there any sort of visual communication, or is it just radio from how far we are from our station? Because I'm sure we have either or.
I would say it is just audio right now.
Okay.
I imagine that this rover is okay, there are rovers in movies and games that are like large bus-like rovers. So if I can describe this rover real quick, and why he would still be in his spacesuit. So there are like a set of swinging double doors out of the back of the rover. And there are suit hookups right next to those like swinging double doors.
Sure.
And in the back there are like 2 benches and like 2 sets of shelves that are built like into the insulated walls of the rover to set samples and like close them, like you know.
Sure.
And Hector is like lying across one of these benches, just like hungover and smoking a pipe because he thinks that smoking helps with hangovers, even though that's definitely not true.
Did you put brandy in your oxygen tank again?
Now that was one time, lad. And
All right.
I have since learned my lesson.
Stand up and walk, and I've got one radio on, and I'm trying to get some sort of communication going.
So after a couple tries, you do hear over the radio of like Rover 1. Rover 1, do you copy?
Yeah, this is Rover 1. We're here. We're not quite sure where we are.
Navigation's been knocked offline. I'm working on it now. And
We were we saw some of the spores that were doing almost northern light like patterns, and we were trying to get a sample.
Let me drive.
And I'll shove Alan to the side.
Ow! No, I mostly head.
It made out of rubber. You're fine.
It's not rubber. It's a condensed chemical that fucking makes this body squeeze. It's not like a bouncing ball.
Can I do a machine repair on navigation?
Roll for it. Yep.
We were able to cut some of the samples, but we got lost track, and we're all fine with looking at like how's our oxygen, how's our water supply, like how
you are good on like oxygen, water supply, like you're good to stay in the rover for a while. Gas isn't looking the best. It's pretty low on energy. We are.
I'll kind of tap the thing to make sure it's actually working, because it's been here for a while, just to make sure like it's actually down. We're unfortunately pretty short of fuel, but maybe we'll be able to find some of those dark matter mines that you out here. I love Futurama.
Yep. Dark
It's
matter
like
mines.
fracking for dark matter.
Yeah, we might be able to find like a dark matter pocket near the surface. But
These newfangled energy cells, I mean, there's only one thing they're good for. They can automatically trap whatever energy it is they need. Just gotta make sure that we find something.
We can do a
Anyway,
wobbling-
navigation's back online. I got a 13.
Should we,
Okay,
do,
perfect. Yeah.
should we do a
Just
wobbling
like-
test to be able to find out the dark matter?
And it like, boom, boom, and like electrical whirs back to life as navigation is now back online.
Yes. So we'll get to that in 1 second.
Yeah.
You hear over the comms, just, do you see any other rovers with you?
looking up through the windows, is there any sign of any rover, like the tracks?
Luckily, either luckily or unluckily, we have no required check for looking or checking or
Yeah.
searching. Like, luckily or unluckily.
You are trying to collect samples of evidence.
That is true. That is very true.
God damn
So
it!
give me a collecting samples check.
I can't believe I made
9.
collecting samples
9.
my worst skill.
You see two weird tracks. One of them might be yours looking at it, in which it looks like somebody was doing donuts at one point. But you do see tracks that lead towards, we'll say, the east. And now that navigation's up, you can tell that it's more like northwest that you have to go to get back to the space station.
It looks like Alan, will you try and do donuts again? I explained to you, you can't literally make donuts
Listen,
by
I
doing
don't-
donuts.
It's
a
not my fault.
pastry.
It's uncontrolled. I have tiny arms, small legs, and a big head. What the fuck do you want from me?
Now sit in
I'm
the corner.
literally able to do this, okay? I'm
I
able
pick
to
up Alan and
Yeah.
put them into the booster seat.
Yes, this is the spot that I'm supposed to be in. This is
Seatbelt.
perfectly fine. Thank you. Oh,
We-
thank
Child
you.
lock.
Fuck.
We will airdrop you fuel if you don't mind following those tracks for a bit. We have 3 other rovers unaccounted for right now.
Hey.
Oh, fuck, there's 3 of them.
Yeah,
We've only seen
I'm
tracks for
literally
one,
the
mate.
only guy here left.
Oh, shite. Well,
Fucking Bradley.
I,
If you didn't have a
of all
tiny
the
bladder,
names
we
to pick,
hey, whatever comes to mind first.
Yeah, you're the only guy talking to us right now.
now.
yeah, Bradley is alone on the space station.
Yeah, if you didn't have a tiny bladder, it wouldn't be an issue. It's fine.
I just can't handle the rover lines for long. I get it. Speaking of which, unrelated, I'm gonna let you go. But I will get you that fuel now that navigation is online, so we can pinpoint your location.
If you didn't drink, 6 cups of coffee, if you instead, watch, what's the name of our sponsor?
Right.
What is it?
W.GG.
Yeah, if you
W.GG.
this got from WG, you wouldn't have such bad constipation. But whatever, it's fine. Over and out.
Right, the
It's
only
got
energy supplement
fantastic fiber. I
supplied.
have no idea.
The
what
only
that is.
energy supplement supplied by the International Space Federation,
Right.
W.GG. I'm going
So-
more and more Liverpool. Starting
are.
to head into Ringo Starr.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Wait, let's get cracking. Come on.
Right, lads. And I
So
like
they-
crack fingers through spacesuit. Right.
oh shit! What would I have you roll for driving the Humvee?
Being human.
I mean, driving manual, we made it clear it's very common. That would be considered being human.
Yeah.
Wobbling? No.
Wow. I have no idea how I'm gonna fit wobbling in this.
It's a wobbling check to be able to find the dark matter.
No, it's not. It's
Fucking-
just
it's
not.
a little machine. It's a little machine.
I would say being human would probably be the right role for it. Yeah.
I can't fucking believe.
Um,
We're defaulting to being
Ooh,
human for a lot of
flat
these.
12.
A
Flat
flat
12.
12. So you're able to get this thing rearing. It is not sounding great. It definitely does sound like there is still something wrong, maybe externally with the Humvee. But you're able to.
And I hang on, lads. Airlock the compartment between back of bus and driver's seat. and I
Yes.
will like.
Hold on. Alan, did you? I'm looking and I'm imagining that when things are fixed, this is probably has like the actual like legs of like one of the walkers that the clones had in like Star Wars Episode 2, or it has wheels depending on the terrain. So if we need to like get into a surface that we can't drive,
I was thinking wheels.
Yes.
Like,
well, it has both, so that way.
I
has
like
both,
to. I like to think that it has like hands on that, like claws
Sure.
or whatever. That
Mhm.
and like it crawls,
Yeah.
like climbs up.
The reason why I look and like, Alan, did you try to see if you could do both at the same time?
Listen, I
Wheels
don't
and it so you
remember.
could get.
Hey, listen. The wheel, your wheel for driving is there. The handles are here. So whoever was sitting here fucking did that.
my bad, lads. My top bands last night.
Oh,
Might
Ben's
have
it's a
got-
Tuesday.
Well, anyway, and I like.
Wait, days are different here.
I will open the back door,
Alright,
and kind of like
hold on.
hang on to the door, like a little footplate, and just
Okay,
look.
yeah.
I will look down the side of the rover and see, like, if there's like a physical hindrance on the rover.
Yeah, no roll needed. You can see 3 large, almost like diamond-shaped holes into mechanical parts of the rover. One of them being like the fuel entrance line.
Oh my god! Just transponder. Seems that we've come under sort of attack when we were asleep, lads. It's not much in the way of structurally sound parts on the rover anymore. Do you know anything that makes diamond-shaped holes? And I like will kind of grip,
Using
walking
the-
along.
Using the communication skill I've had to understand the world here on.
That'd be a
Mars.
hangover recovery check.
You know, no, it won't. Not yet, at least. All right,
but-
sorry, Brett. Yes. You're wanting to check if you have communicated with somebody or like
know of anything that might have
Yeah.
done this.
Sure, give me a communications check. Yeah.
Well,
12. You have overheard people talking, but nothing has ever been written about similar things happening on other planetary colonies.
are we getting alien?
No.
Okay, good.
So, but you have heard specifically the fact that he said diamond holes.
Yeah, diamond-shaped
Um,
holes.
You have the main thing you have overheard is people thinking it is either something mechanical, like something smart enough to go in and have a tool to punch it and grab something out, or other people that are kind of looked at as more conspiracy theorists say, no, it looks like a beak. It looks like a beak would have made that.
Just like hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Alan,
Yes.
are you okay to get out of your seat to take a look at something?
Yeah.
Okay. Clicks the button.
Wait, are we?
Ah, and I fall off.
First of all, are we moving, or are we standing still?
If you were standing outside there, I 100% would have stopped the car. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
I said I was hanging off of machinery on the rover so that you didn't have to stop. But if you've stopped, then yeah,
I'm
like,
not gonna have you fall off and break your malleable suit.
So,
Break Your Malleable Suit is the name of my next ska band.
God.
I think
should
that's just called a
know.
prophylactic.
Right.
But anyway,
So what do you need from me?
can you go out there and look at? And I'll explain what the you heard it. Check to see what might have caused this. Like, see if it's more mechanically shaped or anything like that. Just give it a look over.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will go up and try to machine
And also,
repair
no
the
weird.
outside.
Don't do anything that'll be conspicuous, please. We don't know what's out here.
it's out of your reach, Dippy. It is fairly high up.
Oh, it's
you described
high
this
up.
as a bus, so I'm
like-
thinking this is tall. So it is. I don't know how tall is.
Average bus,
Hector Fizzington is 9'6". No.
No, he is now. He is 9'6", Diffin.
He is an unusually tall person. So when he got to Mars, first of all, the lower gravity had a drastic effect on his physiology and his growth. He can only lay down in the back of the bus because he's that like too tall to like sit and drive. And he discovered HGH has like stronger effects on bodies affected by Martian radiation rather than Earthen radiation. So
Yes. So it is not out of your reach, actually. You're able to get right up there with it. Go ahead and...
I forgot about that. Everything is canon.
Everything is canon.
He's got those Michael Jordan-like hands from, the Space Jam.
Just like looking like this.
I will say, you can tell even without a roll that like this is not something that can be fixed without like sheet metal and tools and welding and like this is bigger than just patchwork.
Now that really
so flex tape won't help.
Flex tape, I mean, no.
So I'm gonna go take a look at the thing.
Yes.
I'm supposed to
Do you
look
need
at.
a spacesuit?
Be very
This is your home planet.
I have, for what everybody else knows, is that I use a self-made atom-like breathing utensil that sprays around my face and keeps oxygen for me.
It's just a straw. He just goes.
It's just a straw.
It's a Benjamin. It's a fucking Benjamin.
So, you were able to go out. You see the same thing. Diamond-shaped holes. Yeah.
Damn.
One of them is blocking. K2SO.
I'm realizing that K2SO from Star Wars Rogue One.
No idea.
K2SO.
Like
2.16 meters.
Okay.
That's about 7.5 feet.
Oh, okay. So I'm even taller than him. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What do I want to do here? What fucking? Can I do a coloring check?
For what?
I don't know.
What
Just try to incorporate.
So-
What color is the diamonds, and does it let me know anything about it? Like, is there any residue or anything
No, he does
like
have
that?
something there. Is there like residue?
Oh, yeah. Give me a coloring check.
Sure. Yeah.
Coloring?
I had something
7.
completely different in mind for this. 7? Whatever did this, like, did it... All right, so it took away the paint of the rover with it.
Okay.
And there is, like... like, black and green on the edges of the tears of the metal.
Okay. So
Looks
it's
to be
like
a
something went
acidic.
in and then came out and caused a tearing from
Yes.
the paint and such like that.
Yes.
So
Whatever it was, it might have been acidic too. Look at that charring.
and then I'll do like if he points that out, I'll do a poisoning check or a poison.
Is he gonna just
Yeah.
look at just?
Yeah, just lick it. Go ahead and give... Yeah, if you want to see if it's something that was like acidic or anything like that, poison check would be great. Yeah.
Just
10.
scrapes green.
10,
Licks it
not
like-
acidic at all. Yeah.
Hmm.
No,
Okay,
not
slut.
corrosive or anything like that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Any look?
it seems like whatever did this, like it took some pain away. It left this weird icky glue. It's not poisonous or anything or acidic. I tasted it myself.
It is.
Um,
It's not like you know how like if you hit somebody else's car, sometimes your paint can end up
Yeah.
on their car.
Sure.
It's like that.
But there's like
Oh.
multiple holes in it, or is it just
There's
a single-
3.
There's
There's
3 holes.
3 diamond holes.
Little
Yes.
diamond
Okay.
holes.
Does Ellen change color after eating it?
Does Alan change color?
Yeah, after tasting the substance, does he change color? Does he go does he like check it to see if it's safe or not? And if he changes a different color, does he like
chameleons?
be poisoned? Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'll just because he's already given me a poison check. No, he does not change color.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
No.
right. Both of you come on in. We're gonna continue going off to these tracks. I don't want either of you bumping off.
Righto.
All right.
And I
Alright.
just like.
But Hector, you're in
slip
the back
in.
because you, for some reason, fit back there. My booster seat's in the front seat.
For some reason.
We have one that's so tiny and one that's so big.
Wait, how small is?
He's got a booster seat.
He's got a
Alan's
booster,
tiny.
so he's
He doesn't reach
less
the
than
pedals.
4'9". Like he's less than 4'9" if he's in a booster seat.
Yeah. And he'd have to be shorter
Nobody's-
than short round because short round he did the little things on his feet. To
Nobody
be able to
really
control.
knows what my height is because my hair constantly is changing, especially the
Oh, you have
height.
hair now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a wig.
It was canon that I have a wig, so
yes.
like
Alright.
the hair changes.
Yeah. He's
So
like
as you
wearing
guys
one of those
climb,
Which,
really
by the
tall,
way, the wig
like-
is like to the side right now, and I've yet to like fix it.
It's like wearing one of the sometimes I wear one of those really tall like judges like powder wigs that just stretches far up beyond like where his head.
Can we not make things canon about my character?
you
I'm
can only
sorry.
make things canon about your own character or the
Got
world,
it.
Yeah.
to be fair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I understand.
Besides you tasting it. That was too funny. I had to make that up. Oh yes.
As they're getting back in, Austin is going to reach into his pocket and is going to pull out a few miscolored bones. Bones that were found here on Mars, and going to try to communicate with some spirits around here to see if there's anything that they should be made aware of.
Those look like finger bones.
This communication check is going to become so overpowered.
Indeed.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely not being human. I can't shoehorn this to be another thing. So, you have to juggle the bones. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, either way, I rolled another. I'm gonna say that's another 12. I've been using
another
different
12.
dice every time.
All right. You hear as you rattle around these bones, you hear faintly in your head as you feel cold down your spine as there are creatures not from here that have made their way for some reason.
The smile he gets on his face is almost Cheshire Cat-like, as he says, "We've got extraterrestrials, friends."
But since we're here, aren't we the extraterrestrials?
Right, they're not from here. We've got extraterrestrials on Mars.
Yeah, it's us, mate. We're the extraterrestrials.
I
We're the
flick him
ones-
in his malleable.
I flick him in his valuable.
Yeah.
Come in as malleable.
As
I'm just making a point, mate. Like,
You get through that thick skull of yours. I'm talking to others other than us, you twat.
oh, fuck. You might be right. Well, no time to waste then.
Yep. As you guys,
But for us, there will be,
yes.
because we're about to enter
okay.
into a break. So don't go
Break.
anywhere. We'll be right back with more You Awaken in a Strange Place with the Dapper D's right after this. Woo!
Wow.
I promise I will not be doing the bone throwing all the time. I just thought that'd be a fun little character.
No,
That's
I
fun.
love that. I fucking love that.
Stream can still hear us. If you are subscribed, you can hear us, but if you're not, then you can't. And if you are subscribed, you're not going to miss any. No one else is going to miss any content.
content.
Yeah, we're just.
I was
chatting.
thinking because we have like the mechanical arms that we go over like Rocky Train, could we consider that to be the jumping that Alan's really good at?
I think that'd be very funny. Like that's the only time we allow you to get it. You take the little
Because it's
two
like a frog.
joysticks.
It becomes a frogging
Yeah.
leap. It becomes
Yeah.
a leap. So
So let me get this straight. This rover not only has,
It has
mechanical
wheels,
legs,
tread, and arms.
mechanical legs for rocks, wheels for smooth surfaces, mechanical arms like out front for like gripping and like, you know,
Right.
like
you know how like in Halo the Warthog is called the Warthog? This like it's a Land Rover, but its nickname is the Frogger
what the
There you
fuck?
go.
because
Okay.
it jumps.
Yeah, and specifically to deal with things like frozen lakes or other things we might find here.
What's that one vehicle from Mass Effect? That
I don't
giant,
know.
that
I gotta go to
long-ass,
Wrestling
like
Fest.
bus
Yes.
thing from Mass
I'm gonna go
Effect.
grab myself a little bit of food.
Yes. Dippy, I was so trying to make you slip while climbing on the thing, so you had to do. So you were hanging over it and had to recover.
God damn it. That's. Hey. Whatever works, man.
Yeah.
These are all some very weird checks for this mission, though. Like.
I throwback to actually, this was not streamed. We did do this once unstreamed.
Yes.
And one of the stats was pushing. Oh no, this was
the one that was streamed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had Dern Sternson was great at sports trivia. Oh wait, you didn't do the looking, finding, attacking thing.
So that was to make life easier on us.
Were those like chat
Yeah, that was
things?
chat. Yeah.
Those were chat things. That's right.
And chat gave us good stats this time. Now they gave us silly ones.
Yeah. So Dern Sternson was great at sports trivia and looking. No, wait, no. Yeah. What are the ones that are extras for our great, good, mediocre, and bad?
What do you mean?
I have 2 for great, 2 for good, 2 for average, 2 for bad.
That was a mistake that everyone followed, and I rolled with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, never mind then.
You're good.
Yeah, but he was great at sports trivia, good at baking, average at car maintenance, and bad at pushing. Like, the fact that I was bad at pushing meant that, like, I was really good at pulling things and, like, you know, like that kind of thing. And it was just like, yeah, that's what we're here for, baby.
Yeah.
I got 5 seconds. 2 of our guys are not back yet. This sucks.
It's fine.
Fuck you, Bret, for not being back on time. Oh, wait. No, he can't hear me. He doesn't have his earphones on. He has his earbuds in front of his computer. Bret is such a fucking trooper. Like, he's great.
Yes.
Speaking of which.
Speaking of Bret.
Yeah. What I do?
Just being an ass.
Oh. I mean,
oh, now Dippy leaves.
I just didn't want you to feel lonely.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dippy came back.
Hold on.
Peanut butter.
Is that crunchy peanut butter?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's Skippy.
Why'd you say it so defensively? Huh? Are you a crunchy motherfucker?
No.
No.
There's nothing wrong with crunchy peanut butter. I was just gonna give you some shit for it because I only get smooth because I don't like it in my teeth.
There is Bret's being nice. If you get crunchy peanut butter, there is something wrong with you. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll stand up for what I believe in.
Well, here's the thing. I've discovered that people have different beliefs in textures. For example, I can't stand jellies. I think they're awful.
Okay.
Really?
What do you mean jellies? Like Jello or like?
No, like jelly put with a PB&J.
Oh, okay.
Or like pie fillings. I really can't have a lot of like warm fruits or like mushed fruits.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're a monster. I love like smooth fruit pie fillings. Like
I'm sorry, but if this is the line where you decided that I'm a monster because I don't like pie filling, you really shouldn't hear the things that Dish is gonna do once you decide to start breaking the Geneva Convention.
Oh Jesus.
I should have gotten food, but we're gonna come back when Donald comes back. So
yeah,
get food. You can wait a few seconds.
No, it's fine. No, I'm not. I'm
as
not
soon
even
as
that
you
hungry.
get up, Donald's gonna come back. I promise. So go get
It's
food.
one of those. It's one of those
Go.
things where like I am not hungry, but in my brain I'm like, it's late. I didn't eat dinner yet. I'll eat. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I gotta sneeze.
I'm worried.
I gotta.
They're just gonna come.
Lagoon even.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sneeze.
Thick, juicy pineapples.
Dude, if there was a guy who ever called coming sneezing into a woman, I would like disown him even if he wasn't my son.
How very Catholic of you.
How dare you?
If the shoe fits, wear it. Oh.
Damn, you got me again.
Ugh. Are you eating that casserole you made, bud?
Yeah, I made it again because we just had so much ham. I'm like, I don't really know what else to make with it.
Fair. I mean, Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. It's stupid
There you
easy. We also shop at Aldi's because it's just a good store to go to.
Oh yeah, I was literally just at Aldi's today. Yeah, I love Aldi's.
It's great. On Instacart or DoorDash, we did the pricing between it and Walmart, or like it and like our local like Kroger or Dillon's.
Yeah.
And we got more things from Aldi's. And we got all the same things we got from Aldi's from our Kroger.
Yeah.
But then we got extra things from Aldi's, and we were still saving about $50.
There you go. That's fucking awesome.
Well, some.
Well.
Oh, also we were at Walmart yesterday,
Yeah.
and we found the 1978 animated Lord of the Rings movie
Wow.
in the
Hell
$5
yeah.
in the $5 box.
There you go.
So I'm excited to watch that.
The animated The Hobbit movie or the animated The Lord of the Rings movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Wait, am I dumb?
No.
Is the one is the ones where the guys have like the huge eyes and the That's the Hobbit one.
Yes. Lord of the Rings one is the one that normalized the song "When There's a Whip, There's a Way."
You mean Wizards?
Nope. Talking about the Lord of the Rings. I'll grab it real quick.
Wizards is a Ralph Bakshi movie. I didn't think, but that's not based on Lord of the Rings.
Everything with wizards is based off Lord of the Rings. Let's be honest.
Well, no. Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, no. Lord of the Rings original animated classic. Huh. Wow. I guess I just never heard of that one before. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, because we came up from the era where, live action ones kick ass. Why would you go looking for the original? Kind of like the original Lion Witch in the Wardrobe movie. It was animated first.
Mm-hmm.
Was?
There was. That one, the major difference between that one and the, that was much more accurate to the book, except for they never met Santa Claus. Aslan gave them their gifts. But I think it's also from the 70s.
I got lost again. What?
79. Animated Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Really?
Came out in 79.
Huh.
Why do I know so much about old classical animated movies?
I was just about to ask you the same question, Brett.
Because I'm about 70 years older than I look.
That's fair.
Yeah. The running bit is that I'm actually an eldritch horror, just chilling in a cloak most of the time.
Explains why you're so nice.
Oh, well, thank you. It is cold outside, so grab it. Keep yourself warm. I'll snuggle you. Respectfully. And if you want disrespectfully, you'll put on a velvet cloak, not the regular one.
We gotta come back. Okay, hold on a second.
What's up?
We're talking about old animated movies that apparently I know the year that they came out in.
Okay. Coming back in 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
All right.
Welcome back. We're playing
We
You Awaken
return.
in a Strange Place.
Mm-hmm.
And the crew has just reboarded the rover after discovering that there are holes along the sides of it, following tracks. Told that they will be airmailed some fuel for the rover because it is getting quite low.
Mm-hmm.
You are following the tracks. Now, Dak, I'm gonna tell you Dak
Yes.
this. You are the one navigating the rover, so I am curious, is there like my fuel gauge has hit this point and I don't see the rover? Is there a line of, I am done, I don't want to run out of fuel?
100%. Doc's been on Mars for at least 15 years, which is why he's still here. I'm sure he's seen several different people coming and going.
He says at least 15, but what he actually means is over 40. No.
Over
No.
4,000.
No.
Yeah.
See, this is how I need to use my sparing jokes, is for other characters so that they don't become canon.
Yes, exactly. He's only parented like, you know, like 6 alien kids. It's fine. He pays this thing. He doesn't have any money here. All these books, they're ones that he's got at like the Goodwill, the half-price bookstore that's, you know, on one of the moons.
Yep.
Because he drinks a lot.
Nope.
What, Phobos and Deimos?
No, he's
Phobos bookstore?
he's as sober as the day a babe was born. But he, because he's been here for so long, he knows that after it says E, it's got like another like 2 hours worth of travel before you really need to stop.
Okay.
And like turning off the lights will make it go for another 15 minutes or so, but after like 2 hours, you gotta stop.
All right. So it takes probably like 20 minutes before you start to see scraps of metal on the ground as you're driving that are following the tracks of the rover. And after another only like 5-10 minutes or so, you do see a capsized rover. It's smaller than yours. You guys
collect those samples.
You guys are in the largest of the rovers. This one's smaller, a little bit more nimble, meant to go fast. And it is completely capsized over.
We're gonna hydrate.
Thank you.
And a stretch.
I put it in park. And
a posture check.
we appreciate those stealthy thankies.
Big spender in the chat tonight.
Give you a big nod. We should probably get to work. Make sure we can. I'll let them know, and then I'll be out there with you guys in a bit.
All right.
And also, interestingly, Donnie, you said that the time's different than here than it is on Mars, on Earth.
Okay.
Actually, the day on Mars is only 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth.
Yes. Yeah, they're pretty close.
It's still Tuesday.
It's still Tuesday.
And I'll go into command and inform them that Slugbug, unfortunately, seems to have been tipped over. Command, Bradley, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You good?
No, I'm okay. I mean, it's really spooky being in here alone.
Just make sure you're within your wards, say your prayers, and, you know, just delete your search history every 15 minutes, you know, just in case.
Every 15, how much?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna listen
yourself.
to you.
You know, the government recently mandated like automated search history auditing for employees in space. So
what?
Keep it keep it a $1.50, friend. Make sure that you're monitoring everything you're doing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lose my
because
job.
they are.
No, don't worry. Listen, if I have not lost my job for the things I've searched, you're fine.
Okay.
Whispering to Ellen outside of the communicator. Little does he know that I'm fucking with him. Like,
So,
but we found a punch buggy. They've been capsized. No sign of any of the crew. And lots of scrap metal. Just want to give you an update, and I'll send you the coordinates for the fuel.
Yes. Please do.
And were you guys able to fix the guns on this thing before we went out last night? Or were we just literally a sitting duck?
I don't know. I guess just check the system.
I like.
Are you still in here, or are you out in the back? Like I asked y'all to go out and explore and like gather
I kind
things.
of grab underneath.
I'm gonna go
The
collect some samples.
I kind of grab underneath the capsized bug, like the smaller buggy.
Yes.
I do not collect samples.
And just kind of like moving back and forth, wobbling it in place. I'm gonna try to make sure to use the momentum, to flip it, to like flip it back onto its wheels. Oh, trust me, I'm about to do some more wordplay here in a minute if this works.
Yes, by all means, give me a wobbling check.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. So you're able to get it wobbling, and you get it kind of up on its side, and another good wobble. It is right side up. And this thing is fucked up. Those diamond holes are all over
Okay.
it. There's also claw marks all in it. And now that you have it right set up and you can see through the windshield, there are 3 motionless bodies within it.
Are you guys awake as I knock on the window?
The window is completely shattered.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
Huh?
so you would know these people are dead. They cannot breathe like Mars's atmosphere.
Still in the
and
process
this
of
thing
putting down like breathing spots or whatever.
Yes.
So you think,
so-
like, we should take their blood, you know, just so they can get the alcohol blood test? Make sure they weren't drinking?
Don't know
Yeah.
how concerning that is for the purpose, but if you
Cool.
want
So they're not
go
going to
right
ask
ahead.
us for them?
Well, I mean, to be fair, they might, if we get more DUIs, it actually
Looks-
might increase our insurance rates.
Looks
So, like, we
from
might want
Alan.
to check. Just to
Looks
be
from
sure.
Alan to the multiple, numerous holes on the side of the craft, and just like scowling at him.
Listen, I don't care what any of you guys say. Mars is a safe planet.
It's canon now.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Alan
not.
Alan looks to the 2 separate.
I know there's a whole
fingers.
controversy about it, okay? But it's safe. I swear to fucking the red planet, all right? Whatever that.
Right.
Alan, this is the red planet.
This
Yeah.
is the red planet.
You can't swear by that planet. That's definitely all safe.
I'm still a little unclear. You have been working with us for quite a while now. You were sent from like the embassy, right? Like you.
Yeah, that's what's on my paper. Work. You need to show me? Do you need me to show you a copy?
Hold on. Is Alan wearing any clothes or is he naked like the
No,
alien?
I'm wearing
from-
clothes.
Okay, I didn't know. You didn't specify if you were naked like the alien from American Dad.
No, I'm walking around naked. I'm in my costume.
Oh gosh, you're great.
Oh, there's a costume now.
Yeah.
Fucking
I mean, he's
Okay.
been wearing a wig this entire time.
Now, I was about to say, does it look like this rover still has any like juice to it?
Ooh.
Can
okay.
I?
Yes.
Oh wait, do we have like a recovery thing or no? No, we have.
None of us picked up any healing skills.
Making hangover
Can we do?
recovery.
Can we check for samples, collect samples, and do a hacking check to take any kind of guns or anything from off this thing?
Okay, so we have a grocery list now. Yes. Dippy, if you want to check if there's fuel you can steal from this one to use for yours,
Yeah.
I would say that's going
No.
to be.
Different path.
Oh, okay.
If this thing looks like it has any juice left, I
Yes.
want to make a jumping check
Okay.
to jump the buggy using the other buggy. Like-
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, if we
Um,
check that, they might have some of the like camera footage to see exactly what happened. Like you don't know.
Yeah. There is jumping it would be possible. There is no juice in the broken buggy right now.
Oh. Okay.
So
no.
you can still jump it with your buggy, but you also don't have a whole lot left.
Yeah.
Right, no. If it doesn't have any juice, then I won't like even attempt
Brett, we
to jump
don't
it.
eat movies.
If it doesn't have juice, I won't even attempt to jump it like right now. That's
Okay.
fine. So,
It's a classic
alright.
though. You have to. It's good flavor.
Alan, by all means, give me a. What are you wanting samples of?
I want to check like what is working and stuff like that. So
That would probably be more mechanical repair.
what if it's like a juggling, kind of like juggling through things and trying to find what is still working or what is still useful?
Does
You
Alan
asked for
Alan
this.
juggle his tools as he's working, just like with one hand? Like
Yeah.
If you want it to be a juggling
Okay.
check, there will be consequences, but you can do it.
do
Excuse
it.
me. I'm so
Do
sorry.
it.
you can do it.
I don't like that hand motion underneath the camera for Dono.
Also, wood.
That is a 9.
Hey.
Is enough that you are tossing things in the air. You're going through the mechanical components. You are able to find. This wasn't like this had no weapons on it on the outside, but the more you go in, they did have laser rifles on them, as well as just, if you wanted to use tools as weapons, there is a hammer, there is a wrench, but there is, we'll say, 6 pistol lasers.
Fantastic.
Laser
Everybody gets
pistols.
2. These guys aren't gonna fucking need it.
Make sure, and I'll be coming on now, putting my suit on.
Yeah.
By the way, do I know these guys that died?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, everybody that's on the base. Yeah. So this was
ahead.
Stacy. She doesn't leave very often. She's normally the cook of the craft. Exal, who is one of the few Plutonians that was on this mission. There's only like 6 people naturally born on Pluto in this world, and he is one that decided to join the mission. He was a sweet guy. He liked to do a lot, he played card games and whatnot. Nobody knew what his actual job was here. And Harold, he was like director's son, really fucking just worked his way up into this job with, daddy's money. And so, yeah, you knew all 3 of these people.
I don't really see, I don't know if I'd actually see these individuals all together. Did they hang, I
mean, they,
I think it's a little weird.
Blue Blood and Chef, apparently they had kind of a thing maybe going on. He apparently.
So then why would Harold be here? Is he just third wheeling it, or are they into something?
I don't know. Let's check the footage. I will check. I will do a hacking check to see if I can open up and try to get the security footage, whether it be a chip or anything. Try to see if I can get anything jerry rigged going.
By all means, give me a hacking check.
And I will do a hacking check to hack away at the sheet metal so I can put it on the outside of our craft.
Oh, that's
that's
not good. That's a 5.
That's a 5. You aren't able to find the black box of it or any recording devices. To the point where you are able to see, even on a 5, it almost looks like it's been stripped out.
Okay.
Black box has been taken.
Dippy, give me a hacking check to hack metal off this.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. You're able to get pieces that you can absolutely just kind of jimmy rig onto it for a time being.
Yeah, and then machine repair just
flex taping it, yeah.
Give me, this is something that you want to be able to fill in the holes. You want to be able to keep it in the lines. Give me a coloring check.
There you go.
12.
12. You make these pieces perfectly fit into the holes, just enough lip that you can really put it on. Yeah.
Just a plasma welder,
Yep.
And on the outside of the bubble is one of those giant welder's masks that he flips it up. Right, so that should save our structural integrity at least for a little longer.
Aren't you the mechanic? Don't you have a sunglass look or whatever? Just a tint?
Tilts the hood
What a
down.
good noise.
I lean
the
down.
technology in this world is weird.
I lean it on. He just looks at Preston and I turn it down and you can see
he's old
darker
school.
mode.
Got it.
Yeah. It's he was working on satin before, some of the rings and the mining rigs there, and he's just more comfortable with that instead. I don't know.
Yeah. So as you get these in place and whatnot, you can see from above a little black capsule being parachuted down to you.
Oh, finally!
Alan, could you be a chum and jump up there and pick it up? Pick up the thing.
Got it. And I go, boing.
Give me a jump check.
All right. 9.
9 is good enough. You're able to jump up, grab the thing out of the air, and you kind of just float softly down because there's less gravity here.
Yeah.
Is there less gravity on Mars?
There is.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is there gravity on Mars? Come on.
No, there less
I
gravity?
said, is there less gravity on Mars?
So, and you guys have black matter that you can use to fuel your ship. If I didn't specify so many times trying to help you guys out, one of the holes is right at the entry vent for your fuel.
I patched that up.
Yeah, what does that do? You need a hole to put the fuel in.
No, I pet. What?
Are you
talking
saying that
about?
our gas tank has been punctured so we can't travel?
Yes. I have said, yeah, your gas tank has been punctured.
Hatched
All right.
it up.
I wasn't
Okay,
the one to check this shit.
So
Sorry.
here's your gas cap, okay? Where your gas cap is. Somebody took a bite. A shark took a bite out of it. And now, yes, you could so yes, you could put fuel into it, but it's not as sound, right?
Right.
So
So we're
it's
gonna be
going to-
losing
yeah.
some.
Yes, you'll be losing some as you go.
Okay.
Okay, then yeah. Well, okay, I get.
Well, how old new are these models, or is it like one of those where we could go to the buggy, take off that cap, walk over and attach it, and put it onto the to our buggy?
Backwards compatibility is a lifesaver, lads.
Can we collect samples?
What samples do you want, Donald? How
The
many times?
sample of the gas cap. The fuck?
That's not collecting a sample. A sample goes in your pocket.
Alan, go around and try to collect any.
God.
So other than it just being torn to shreds, is there? You said there's several puncture marks. The other things around here, does it look like it was like pulled off via the puncture marks, or could we collect samples
Wait, are you
in that way?
Hold on. Are you talking about our craft has these punctures or the other one does?
Both do.
Both.
Ours have it. It's had it the
Both
whole
of them
time.
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them have these puncture marks.
I'm
Except
lost.
something, it seemed distracted by something. It stopped attacking our vessel probably because it's too big or something, and attacked a smaller vessel that we were either cruising with. Can I recover from alcohol? Whatever. What is it?
Recover from hangovers?
Recover from hangovers.
To try to remember last night?
Yes.
You can, yes, by all means.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's another 5. That's a.
Yeah, you really don't have any memory of last night. You do know you didn't drink, to be fair.
Right.
I'm not
You
even
don't drink.
going to justify a roll because I rolled a 2 on my first one. Like, I'm already checked out. That first day.
But
All right. So I'm gonna grab them. I'll bring them back. We do have a small medical table there. See if we can run an autopsy real quick. The two of you look through this, scavenge for parts, and see if you can find any clues. Take some samples of blood, and check. Looking at the weapons, is there any charges or any show that that
they have
might
been
shot?
untouched.
Untouched. Look around, see if you can find any sort of clues. I'm gonna give these guys the last rites.
So you go to start grabbing the bodies, and as I in my brain, you're a strong guy. You can roll this differently. So I can assume you can pick up 2,
Thank you.
one on each shoulder.
Yeah.
And you're able to get them out. As you have them now out in the open, you do start to hear chattering. Like
Inside their suits?
Inside their suits. Like their comms are chattering inside their helmets. Or no, they don't have helmets on. They're neck braces. We'll say that they still had, like, their shirts had comms.
Yeah, so kind of like the Star Trek, they have the thing on there,
Yes.
but also you have the suit one.
Yep. So
I will bring them inside and take their collar piece, and it has probably like recordings of all the stuff because we're in the future and they record everything, and I like a VH tape. I'll click the rewind up until last night, and then play it on 2.5 speed, taking out any sort of pauses or any small talk that would show up as not normal for their speech patterns.
So yeah, you go through a lot of stuff in like the very quickness. You hear like a lot of flirting and joyride and this and that and bring the other guy. I heard he's hung and blah 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 blah. But as you are looking for things that aren't a normal vocal pattern, towards the end of it, you do start hearing, "Is that fucking thing flying at us?" And then you hear the scrape of metal and a big thud, and that is all you hear.
Not good. Not good.
What's going on, Mr. Claus?
Stored a laser rifle on my back and returned to our
It's
bus.
Klaus Allen. We've been friends for like 12 years.
You have a different accent. I thought it was just the way that I say it correctly in my accent.
You don't have an accent.
What the fuck you mean? You don't have an accent. I have an accent. You don't have an accent. You're from a fucking place.
You're from Mars.
Are you
Actually,
alright,
where are you
Alan?
from?
What?
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Just Mr. Claus keeps trying to like.
Klaus.
correct me.
It's Klaus.
Claus. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same thing.
Oh, there's a U in that. There's like ow, like cloud. Klaus.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. Is it not?
So,
I love you.
What
I
are-
hope you know. You're right.
This is going off the rails a little bit.
what are the other two doing while Dak is pulling the bodies, giving rights, and listening to the recordings?
Stored a laser rifle from the back on
Yes.
from the other one on my back. I'm like taking a look around, which doesn't require a check, and seeing if there is anything like seeing if we've been like tailed or like followed by anything, you know.
Ooh, seeing if you've been tailed.
Mhm.
So you're seeing like if somebody's been like keeping up with you, keeping pace,
Mhm.
matching your steps.
Sure.
Give me a dancing check.
Fucking damn it.
Dance, dance. We're falling apart.
Hey, I got a
tonight.
9.
Nice.
9 is high enough that there is nothing on the ground to indicate that you've been followed. There is nothing like no marks in the sand or anything like that.
There's one of those
You
play
do-
mats that you lay out and it has the numbers and the feet on it. And like,
Yes. You do
horror
start
comedy.
to notice there is a kind of weird shadow, which is weird because Mars doesn't have clouds. There is a kind of circling shadow, and you look up, there is nothing up there, but there is a circling faint shadow on the ground right now, particularly circling your guys' whole like encampment right now. The two buggies.
And I
You
look
know-
up and I don't see anything when I look up.
Yes.
So, what are you looking up there for? There's nothing there.
And I point at the circling shadow on the ground. Is that something that we need to concern ourselves with, lads?
Well, what's out there? Everything good?
Looks like there's some
Can
indication that
I
something's
make
on
it?
top of us.
Is
but
this
I
thing
can't see anything.
not above us, but instead actually in the ground?
Ooh. I would say that would be you are hacking your brain. No.
No, come on.
Communicating? Communications? I don't know.
Yeah, you're communicating with Mars. You are.
I am connecting to the snap to
This is your home planet. You're communicating with Mars.
family of the
there's-
Earth of the planet Mars. Please tell me what the fuck this thing is.
Yeah,
You're
give me a
sticking your
communication.
finger into ours.
Family of the planet Mars.
8.
Ooh.
8. 8 is enough to know that there is definitely something above you.
Okay.
It is just doing something to not be seen.
I think okay, so it's not below us or it's not in the ground. From what I can gather of the information around me, we might be dealing with an invisible thing.
Well, that's not good.
So we should get the fuck out of here. And I hand Mr. Claus the laser gun that I have.
Doc, I go by Dak because of people like you. I'm gonna check to see if these guns are online.
There's no roll needed. Yes, these guns perfectly work
I'm talking
fine.
about the ones on the ship, on our, on the
Oh,
frogger.
on your ship.
Yeah, on the
Yes,
frogger.
give me a. I guess just machine. You're not repairing it. Yeah, machine. Actually, you know what? You're communicating with the ship. If I said that was communicating with Mars, you are communicating with the technology of the ship. By all means.
10.
Nice.
10. They are online. Using them uses a lot of your energy,
Yeah.
but they do work in a I need to use them situation.
That will be the backup then. And I like.
There's probably a escape at the top in case we get like sunken into like quicksand or
Yes.
whatever. So,
Yep.
Ecta, get up there, and I have been communicating with Bradley to make sure, just giving him an update on our 3 friends, and I sent the last recordings, and probably should prepare apology letters to their families. We're probably gonna lose a lot of funding because of twat number 2.
Who's twat number 2?
Rich kid.
I think he's talking about the Nepo baby.
Nepo baby.
You hear that chattering.
What?
That when you talked to the spirits, you hear it in your head again. They don't say anything, but you do hear it. That weird chattering again.
I would say that as the chatting happens, some of the tattoo runes begin to glow on his face as he's being connected to Mars in a similar way that Alan did, except less fingering the planet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on! And I'm just like looking up at the sky, just with my.
you're not
laser.
gonna see it, Hector. It's not.
Nope. As you point your gun up, you do see this vulture-like green head appear in the sky and give you a good scowl before turning invisible again.
Just laser weapon marksmanship.
Yes, give me laser weapon marksmanship.
I have to use the rest of them. I'll be right back. Good
Okay.
luck, guys.
9.
9 is enough that as it fades away, you're able to shoot it. And this hole, you see a 3-headed green vulture around like 15-foot wingspan. Bolt. It starts flying in an opposite direction of you guys.
Yeah, that's right. You don't fuck with the IAF. IAF? ISF.
Sure.
International Space Federation, yeah.
No, it's the IFA now.
Whatever. IAF, the International Aeronautica Federation, then.
The international ass fuckers.
Oh my god. No.
Okay. Nah.
Go on then. And like, watch as it flies off.
We should get out of here.
Yeah, no time to lose.
Mr. Klaus.
Fuck, he's not responding.
We'll say that
I
he is
try
ready
and get
to
his
go.
communication going.
Sure, give me a communications roll.
Oh, shit. I got a 9.
You get Brad at the station again. He's like, hello? Yes.
Brad!
Why are you yelling at me? Why?
There's a fucking 3-headed green thing in the sky.
Oh.
Hector shot it. It killed these people.
Do you have any ideas what planet that system that might have come from?
I don't. Have you guys been drinking again?
No, we are completely sober, and I will be human.
No.
Sure.
Oh no.
You called it. Sure. Give me a being human roll.
Oh god. What's funny is being human is just a flat stat for us, so we're not particularly good at it. We just don't get a minus to it.
I got a 6.
You got a 6 with your -2.
Yeah. No. I rolled an 8. Got
Okay.
6 total.
So on a 6, yeah, Brad's just okay. I'll look into it, guys. Did you get the fuel?
Yes, we got the fuel. Thank you. Sorry, I had a sneezing fit.
Yeah, Brett, what you didn't see is the thing turned out to be this large green 3-headed vulture.
Oh.
And it is flying in the opposite direction of you guys now after getting shot at.
Did we hit it all or no?
Yes. Hector hit it once.
Did any of its feathers drop or any sort of samples?
I was gonna say, you can go look for samples.
Samples?
Yes. All right, Alan, go out there, check for samples.
Yeah, you might need to be the one to do that, lad.
I'll do it.
You figured out the whole bouncing thing relatively well, you know.
I got 11.
Hey!
11. You were able to grab some of these very long, like 8-inch. That's not.
Hold on, we've
not
had this
deep.
conversation
About
before.
8 inches, right?
About 8-inch.
8 inches.
Yeah, that's all right.
that was pretty good.
Right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 8-inch Green
Well, more than
feathers
average.
with black on the tips.
A
Yeah.
little bit of an average.
Not everybody's preference, but you know.
What color are these feathers?
Green with black tips.
Okay, so like duck feathers, male duck feathers.
Yes, but like a very like emerald green, which still can be
Okay.
ducks. But yeah.
Yeah.
This because it's the biggest rover that we have. Does it have a DNA? Like, can we figure out exactly what this thing's made out of, or any sort of samplers?
Ooh,
That seems
shit,
like a check of some
yeah.
kind.
Sure.
That probably would be checking for samples because we're literally checking samples.
Yeah, you're checking the samples, and you already rolled well enough on it. I don't want to make you do the same roll twice in a row. So sure, yeah, you can by all means put this into like a
Analysis.
Datal.
analysis. Datal.
By the way, Dudley, you've inspired me to write a story about a world like this with probably these characters if the other two schmucks are okay with it.
I'm fine with
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, going through the data sample, you get very few hits. You get a lot of hits of like other people testing this, but not a whole lot of this is the origin. I will say the data sampler also brings up like the notes and like it's like a collective knowledge. It's like Wikipedia.
The collective knowledge.
Are any of
and-
you heading home with my studies or research that I have done?
So I don't know what studies you have done.
I've started. He's a linguist, like we said, but he's also
Yes.
Anthropology major. Trying to
Mm.
figure out different cultures and things when interacting with different people and different religions. Is
Intergalactic
there any-
anthropology.
I
Pretty
will
much, yeah.
say, the thing that like sticks out to you noticeably is you know that there's a base on every planet in our solar system, and there
Fair enough.
has been for we'll say 100 years.
Mhm.
Apparently,
Well,
Pluto
long time,
fucks
yeah.
the least.
Yes, I'm sorry. What?
I said apparently Pluto fucks the least because there's only
Yes.
6 of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's only 6. It's when
And
one
one of
dies,
them just
another one is
died, so there's
instantly
5.
born. There's always
there are
6.
always 6
it's the Avatar
plutonians in the
cycle.
world.
Yes.
Does
There
he
has
get,
been
like memories of the last one.
no.
Oh god.
There has been. I don't know
Damn.
why I'm world building Pluto. We're not on it.
Yet.
There has been people testing this on every single base in the last 2 years and 50 years ago.
Ooh.
But we had no record of any sort of creature like this.
There is
beforehand.
no definitive, like there's no textbook you can open and be like, it is this thing. There's a lot of scientific papers of speculation and theory. It seems like nobody has been able to see one and like definitively write about it.
Hector,
Yes.
Yes.
you got some recording of it on your suit, right? You have your camera all turned on.
I look. I look at like the little hand mirror for whether the light was on or off when I hit the button.
Give me a this is a real being human moment. This is a real
You know, according to protocol.
7?
7's high and you have to beat a 6. Yes. So you were recording, yes.
Okay. Can I do a
Thank God.
coloring?
Yeah.
For what?
Can I do a coloring check to draw this creature as best I can?
Yes, I
Hey.
do love that. Yes, by all means.
I hopefully not with the blood of our dead friends.
I
else
digitally
is around?
grab the info like with a gesture.
Sketch pads for you, you monster.
I digitally grab the info with a gesture and throw it onto the computer of the rover, like with
While
a
I'm over
squish
on
and
the
a flick.
side just drawing it up.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
And it just like
Okay,
frame,
yeah, you make a good drawing of it.
frame by frame to the frame of like the
This!
creature.
Yeah.
Good job, Alan.
Shit!
You're the first person to draw it. He's the first person to catch it on camera. You'll both probably get medals for this. And I was in here dealing with these assholes. Looking at
Fuck
the
I.
probably get
So-
a raise, maybe your own rover.
Yeah, your rover is now at half fuel. It is more than enough to get you to base.
Okay.
But
Even with it leaking out a bit. But
do we
you
need
do have
to
this
be
thing
on the
flying
lookout
around.
for these other rovers then?
Bradley, you there? You good?
Yeah, I'm here.
You good? Did we catch you in the middle of something?
No, I'm just, yeah, I'm good. I'm getting really freaked out being the only one
15
here.
minutes, Bradley. 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I have a timer set.
You need to change it for 15 minutes? Good God, man. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see
Yes.
what else on the ship needs repairs that could maybe help us locate the other rovers.
Actually, yeah. Have you heard any other words from the other rovers? Because we found the punch buggy, but what about the other two?
I am getting a signal from SS Big Boy, which weirdly is not our biggest one.
No. It's because the captain was compensating for something.
Yeah.
He died before you
biggest-
came here, Bradley.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah,
biggest one is Biggie Smalls.
Yes. No,
So
this is
we're
the biggest
driving.
one.
No,
We're driving the
that's
Frogger.
right. We're driving the cruising ship Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. I call it
so-
AKA Frogger.
Yeah.
AKA
I-
Frogger.
Yeah, we're getting a data signal from one. It's in a crater pretty close to you, actually.
Excellent.
I think
And then the other one, I have no idea.
I will let you know that only got us our fuel tank was damaged.
Okay.
So about at half tank, and do you want us to try to haul any of these back, or should we wait? Have you been sending this up to command, right, to let them know that we're going to need reinforcements?
I need reinforcements for what?
Our mates are dead, Bradley.
Yeah, a rover crashed.
Well, no, but we're going...
A rover was attacked, man.
this isn't Everest.
You
Are you
man.
serious?
As a giant green vulture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, that
Oh my
time we
God.
told you that, your toothpaste was infested, or the
Oh my
time,
God.
that we set you on fire and blamed ghosts. Like, no, this actually happened.
Okay, wait, you did what?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'll send it up the ladder. Yes, I would. If you could, don't try to retrieve the buggies. That's a waste of fuel. It's fine. If you can look for people, I guess.
We can
Yeah.
recollect some
We've
data
got-
from the other crashed one, and we can go
Yeah.
look for some more people. But
We are able-
other than that,
Can
we're
you-
struggling as it is.
Can you send us a map of the locations, ones that have been pinging?
He's just sent us the one.
Okay.
But also, if you go into my locker, I'll give you the combo.
Okay.
I've got 2 extra ice cream sandwiches. Take
Oh.
each one, you look like you're stressing the fuck out. Calm down, mate.
Okay. Yes. Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and with
and
that,
you-
there's also a little bit of fireball if you want a little extra kick.
Okay. What's a good? Nope, that's a terrible one. Never mind.
I told you that in confidence, lad.
Um,
Don't share
oh.
my fucking fireball with just random
Why do you only
guys
have
here.
2? What about me?
You're not at the base, you're out here with me.
I know, but you have 2 in your also ice cream sandwiches in a locker.
They're the astronaut ones, so they don't really need ice. Like they're not
Mhm.
they're not freezable. They're like shaped like ice cream sandwiches, but they actually don't need to be frozen. They're really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you've ever had astronaut food, it's really fun actually.
Astronaut
Yeah.
food.
okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. So, and your guys' navigation system like pings with the other rover that they have data for.
the other rover, like on the way back to base, or
It is not on the way back to base. It is the opposite direction.
Hmm.
All right. We'll contact you when you get more information, Bradley. Godspeed. And I'll
Yeah.
click
So
the
one
button.
train leaves with half its fuel going one direction, and another train leaves the other direction with all its
Actor.
fuel.
Actor.
How does it leave on a Friday?
Actor, you've got to stop talking about your trains. There aren't going to be trains on Mars. That'd be silly.
One of these days.
All right.
Then
there's
I'll-
no
so-
need. We have rovers and we have semi trucks.
But what I was going to say is, we have a sample and we have drawings and footage. Who would be up for trying to poach something so we can get actual samples of this bird?
Oh, we
Wow.
have this, and I take out the samples that we got.
Right. A few
Dude.
feathers and a bit of flesh. Yeah.
Did the creature fly the same direction that the rover is pinging?
Yes.
Seems like we're about to. The direction I saw it flew off in is the same direction we're about to go for this last rover.
Hector, if you'd be a dear and sit up there and be ready. And Alan, you are going to be in charge. We're not going to use wheels. We're going to have it be the legs, so that way, if you need, you can jump on the thing.
We're
if
jumping.
you're willing.
We're jumping.
Jump when I say do not stop jumping now. We're not strapped in, for the love of God.
All right, can you help me with my buckle?
First, at least.
As I like climb up, and I'm just like, all right, can you strap me in? My arms.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've seen you strap yourself in. You're such a little shit.
I like
But
go
I
through
like
the top
it when
hatch.
you do it.
Do you want
I
to
go
kiss
through
on the
the top
forehead
hatch
as well?
and
No, I'm mostly
carabiner-
forehead.
I go through the top hatch. I carabiner myself to the top of the cruising ship Biggie Smalls,
Yes.
aka Frogger, and
Okay, Frogger.
just like perched up there.
The reason why it's called Frogger is because either it was Alan or some other extraterrestrial that wasn't human, like carved in a frog instead of its nameplate. So it's just. All right, let's get cracking and click him in, rub Alan on the head, and then.
When it comes off.
Spins him around in his spinny chair. That's also a booster seat.
Oh my god.
I will. Everybody ready?
Ready?
Okay, I press a
Ready.
button. That handles come out to be able to be used in order
Yes.
to not use the legs and such like that. And I will.
I said don't. Fuck.
They did specifically say don't jump,
I
but
said
you
I
rolled
don't-
for jump, so
I
now we're
said you
jumping.
don't have to jump immediately. Like we could just walk
So,
and get
Donald, what did you
ready
roll
to
for your jump?
I got a 12.
Wow.
You got a 12. You guys jump so fucking high.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dak, you're not strapped in yet.
I am like used to these big jumps. I just like am sitting like crisscross applesauce on the top carabiner to the top, and I just go like I get like ratcheted down onto the top of the bus, and I'm just like definitely looking around at this high trajectory for the creature.
Mars's gravity is 38%. Our English, our Earth gravity.
English gravity.
Yes. Because I learned basics English in space. It's fine.
So you jump so much higher than expected. I will say, Hector, it is high enough that you can see into the crater that you are navigating to.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of it, you see another torn apart, even worse Humvee. And two of these three-headed vultures, almost looking like they're making a nest
I was about to
out
say
of the
they're
metal.
nesting in it. Yeah.
And then you start going down.
Hang on, I'm kind of free falling.
I can see the crater that we're
actually-
whereabouts we're looking for.
Okay.
I think that it looks like they're nesting. They're gathering materials to build a nest for themselves
That's great.
inside
And
this crater.
if I don't survive this landing, kill Alan for me.
And then you hit the ground.
God!
I've
It's
heard
gonna
this before
be a
that like we needed to use HP, and I always called it bonk points. Do you guys think you need HP?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, you can say like if they get knocked out, they're knocked out. If
Yeah.
they get shot, they're injured. But like,
All right. So, Alan, you're behind the wheel. You
Listen.
jumped.
Just
Yes, I did.
You didn't go anywhere. You
No, I was leaping. I was making a jump, like go.
Yeah.
phew,
you
forward.
didn't. You didn't say you leaped. You said you jumped.
you said you
Well,
jumped.
it's because the check is jumping, but it's supposed to
Okay.
be. Like,
All right.
Alan
So,
was
all
just
right,
testing
so we
the
made-
engine.
so if
You
it wasn't
made
for
half
this
the progress.
I was about to say if you hadn't made that explanation, you would have just had it go straight up and straight back down.
Yes.
Well,
You fucking
Well, the
psycho.
funny thing-
Like,
well, here's the thing. Alan, from what we've seen, is kind of a sociopath, so that does track.
Yeah.
They just like, we just
You-
gotta
No,
go
I'm-
to see if it's good.
Fuck,
That
man.
one
All
leap
right.
covered half the distance.
okay.
Can I make
Alan-
the suggestion that you take this the rest of this slowly? We don't want to startle them, and we don't want to put ourselves in any more danger if we can avoid it.
Only one
So
of
we've
us is in
got
danger right
nesting.
now.
We got nesting monsters that can turn invisible, and we want to be very quiet while going to them. Are we killing these things?
I'd like to see.
Feel like it would be better if we learned about them rather than just making them extinct, if at all
Didn't they
possible.
just kill our friends?
Well, that might have been,
Sorry, acquaintances.
Aggressive creatures in self-defense are a terrible mix, man. Like,
It was literally circling us.
it was, but it
Alan?
didn't attack us. It ran away. It ran away when I shot it. So, like,
Yes, Mr. Klaus.
we said it right that time.
He resets a rib that
Fuck,
popped
man.
out and he fell.
I was trying out your accent. How was it?
Hey, that was perfect. Do that again. I'm going to let you do what I just did.
Which is
See if you're a pinball machine. Going into a database, I'm going to, because of his ability to communicate with us, I'm going to say he has some sort of device in his throat that lets him, like, basically match any frequency of any sounds that we might have picked up.
Okay.
Given Ector's recording, was there any audio for the bird making any noises? Because I wasn't here for it, but I'm sure it did screech or something.
That clicking noise that you've been hearing in your head is the sound that you heard as the three-headed. I was about to say pterodactyl. No.
Vulture.
Vulture flew away.
Do you remember the stop motion Rudolph Saves New Year's with like the giant vulture
No.
that is
What?
there's
Oh, Eon. Yeah.
Yeah, Aeon. There's a giant like vulture-like creature that lives for millennia, and that's what I think of this giant vulture, it's just three-headed Eon.
I will say, Aline Trenchen.
What?
Celtic three-headed monster.
Oh
Oh.
no.
With a lot of homebrew, because I've never heard of one before.
Oh, great.
But if you're mad, blame Bret. I put up a list of Celtic monsters and I had him roll on it.
Oh, fun.
That doesn't sound like something you do to me, especially on my second episode on the Dapper D's.
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
So
okay.
you are
Okay.
halfway to the crater. You now know the noises and whatnot. So, yes, Dak had an idea.
Is there any? Would I be able to figure that out looking at this thing and knowing my history with anthropology, or would I need to make a? I don't have an anthropology check. Would that just be a flat roll, or
Make out what?
I'll
What
make
it
a,
is?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll try to figure out like if there's any sort of correlation to the creature it might have been.
Oh, I haven't been checking chat.
Okay. Give me a. You know what? This is something that you know has been very seldomly documented,
Right.
and you are trying to jump to a conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it.
Give me a jumping check.
Oh, I'm so very. I mean, I'm okay at those, I guess.
Uh-oh.
What did,
Snake eyes.
Oh.
all right. So yeah,
My wind was blown out of me. I hit my head
Yep.
on 3 different things. 'cause
Yeah.
Alan's a piece of
you
work.
you are disoriented. You are confused, and on top of that, like nobody, you understand looking at all the data now. Nobody has survived to document these things.
Right. So we might be going in
communications.
all guns blazing.
Well, let's not put our cart in front of the horse. Bradley,
Yeah, yes.
you good?
Where's my helmet button? There it is. Yeah, no, I'm okay. I sent this up to command.
Okay. We're going to be sending you information about the creature that we have discovered. There's a slight.
Command
Yeah.
has said written paperwork only.
Of course they have. They only want a written paperwork. They don't want any sort of documentation through footage or anything like that.
I got this.
I mean, we can fax it to them, I guess, because he's still got a fucking fax machine.
One of the slots on the wall is just a fax.
Just a fax machine.
I'll be shot and bust my head on it.
Put it in there. Oh no, it's the shredder.
Oh, fuck.
Alan! So it's kindly looks like it's trying to make a nest out of one of our other rovers. You
Also,
know,
there's more than one.
yeah, there's a pair. It looks like.
Okay.
They're probably doing the
We're either
dirty.
encroaching on very dangerous animalian territory, or we are about to capture or study one of the rarest creatures in Martian history.
Do we have anything to be able to capture these things with before we even, fucking try?
I would say that's not something anywhere close to what this ship was built for.
No.
Yeah.
No,
These things are huge.
Actually,
So
what if thinking
Before we
about
do anything else, we do have
everybody
another
might
break
think I'm
coming
a psychopath, but you guys are weird for wanting to fucking do this.
Yeah, so we will continue this through line
Yes.
in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this
Yes.
short break.
I had a stupid thought.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
This show is built on
Subscribers can
stupid
still
thoughts.
hear us. Go ahead.
yes. So we have guns on the ship that we haven't used it because it takes up a decent amount of fuel. Let's say like 15-20% of the fuel. So it's
Yes.
janky to use. But what if someone jerry-rigged it so instead of it shooting the actual laser, it shot the electric pulse from the battery that's actually part of the gun instead, basically making it a stun gun. So we could try to capture one of these
So
things
someone
or
would
both
need
of
to
them,
machine repair that
or hack it.
or hack it.
Or hack it. Oh man.
Because that'd be it's interesting, right?
It is. I would say both roles would be needed. I would say this is both like a physical change and like a hardware change.
Yeah.
All right, so give it just like until the end of this break.
Yeah.
2 more minutes, and we'll try this out.
That's what I'm thinking if we want to capture these, but also at the same time, we don't need to. We've got enough evidence and we can come in
Homemade
here.
flamethrower. Nah, man. Homemade stun gun. You need oxygen to have flames work.
Yeah, we don't want to be burning through our oxygen supply trying to flame this thing, considering it can
Yeah,
fly.
and it's when we're on Mars. There's no oxygen on Mars.
Yes, there is.
There's a very thin atmosphere.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be good for a flamethrower.
Yeah,
Well,
it wouldn't
what are
be
the-
good for a flamethrower. Correct. Yeah.
Does
Now,
Mars have oxygen?
Yeah,
Because just because of an atmosphere doesn't mean it has oxygen.
that's true. Carbon
It has-
dioxide.
It
is
has
the main one.
Jesus.
it has 100% less oxygen than Earth.
100% less. So there's no
100 times less.
100
No, sorry, 100
less.
times less.
Okay, I was about to say.
So, in theory,
100%
it
less.
could
That means
work.
there's none. That
I like
mean-
the stunt gun idea. I'm not going to stop it. Like,
Yeah, but there's also a lot of nitrogen, which
Yeah.
would be interesting with a fire.
yeah.
Shots
Oh
fired.
yeah. Just like something.
Yeah, so other guy, it's carbon dioxide, which is about 95% is what they guess.
yes.
And then it's nitrogen and then argon are the two the next ones, and then there's oxygen and then water.
Yes.
So the stun gun would be a good idea, but also we could just go back. We have information at least of the other one, and we don't
we
have to
know
start.
where the nest is.
Yes, it's in the other rover that we are trying to get to. Like Biggie
Remember,
Smalls.
the goal is to get back. We need to.
We do need to get back.
Bradley is by himself.
He's fine. I'm sure he's found the loops.
He doesn't have food. He has
He
to go
has food?
in
He's
the
on the station.
He's on the stage.
He doesn't know how to cook. The cook just died.
Alan, are you trying to tell me you stole
That's
his
valid.
key card again?
Oh.
What was that?
I'm not admitting to anything.
Alan.
Fucking Alan.
Hey, you got my name right.
I think the ad has ended. At least it did on my side.
It has. All right.
Okay.
Let's get back to it.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. Welcome back.
Yes. Jumping back into it. Just a recap. You guys are at halfway to the crater. At least one jump away from the crater, I'll say. You were just informed that all communication about these creatures are only to be written in paper form. Dak, give me a communications check.
Lord. Shepherd dice don't fail me now. They didn't fail me now. 7. I mean, no, communications is 9.
9. On a 9, that strikes you as fucking weird. That why, like, everything you do is through emitters and data entry, and
Yeah.
out of nowhere they're saying paper only. And you didn't get, that was the only update Brad had for you from the higher ups. It
I've been here.
seems. Yeah.
I've been here a long time. Do I know my higher commands very well, if at all?
You would know. So there is, like, Brad is like the middle point. Brad is
Yeah.
the person that communicates with the higher ups. You know the person above him. You've met them a couple times. His name is Donovan.
Because he's the Don.
Yeah.
Incredible.
He lives in a van.
Yes. Down by the river.
And you're living in a van down by the river.
What do you want to do with your life, little lady? I want to live in a van down by the river. Well, you
You
can't
have
be
plenty
doing
of time
that
to live in a van down by the
Man,
river
down by the
when
river.
you're living in a van.
Man, down by the river. Chris Farley was a gift to the world.
He really was.
All right. Well, Brett's talking with wifey, I'd assume. Oh,
She just finished. She's about to start shooting. She just want to send me some love.
oh, okay. So you know the person above Brad is Donovan. Donovan
sure.
comes to the space station sometimes. You do have his like tele number if you were interested in communicating with him directly.
Yeah. I would. I'm gonna. Hold your horses, both of you. This thing doesn't have a cloak mode, I'm assuming.
A cloak mode, like incognito.
This. No, I'm saying like this thing doesn't have like a stealth mode. I'm guessing because this isn't a combat rover. This is an expedition
No,
rover, right?
none of these things are built for combat. It's surprising you even have weapons. Like,
These are probably just repurposed drills or something like
yeah.
that.
No, there is no cloak mode.
Okay. Put her to a standstill, Alan. I'm gonna step out real quick. I'm gonna make a call.
Sure.
I will add these two to the call, but have them so they can't speak.
Okay.
And then I'm going to call Commander Donovan.
All right. You hear over the other line. Yeah, Dak, dude, what can I do it for?
Hi.
So to give you an update, we found two of our rovers destroyed. Ours has been damaged. The froggy's fine, but it's got some hull damage and the fuel tank's been busted. And we have evidence of some sort of creature that might have been some.
Yeah, you were already told through command chain, paper trails.
Right. What the fuck?
It's just protocol when dealing with unknown.
Donovan, do I look like a fucking twat?
Give me a being human check. This is less communication and more of like understanding shit.
7. I think. No, it's
7?
6.
7 is high enough to know that he's definitely like giving you a little bit of a runaround, like
yeah. And that's why I gave him those British responses
Yeah.
I could.
yes. It's just what you are dealing with seems to just have a natural course.
I've been here for over 15 years, and I've explored a lot of things here that have had a natural course, whether that be destroying sites to make it look more suitable for humans, whether that be modifying the local environment. And now we find a giant fucking bird. I've got to shut my fucking mouth about it?
I'm not saying shut your mouth. I'm just saying that there are channels in which this information needs to go through first.
What fucking channels? I'm the fucking channel that does this sort of shit.
I wish you the best of luck. Do not interfere.
Donovan?
Did you hear me say hi?
No,
he
I muted both of
specifically
you.
said that you guys cannot talk on this call.
So that you can hear, because
I know, but I'm Alan and I'm a dumbass. So
So what now then?
I'm assuming he hung up after he said, "Don't interfere with this," and then beeped out.
Yeah, click. Yeah. Well, let me. It's my favorite button I found.
It is a very good button.
Right, so
It's satisfying.
so what now then? If we're not to interfere with these things, honestly, like, leaving well enough alone is well within the mandates. Like,
How long have you been here, Hector?
I've been here for over 15 minutes.
You're not wrong.
Fair play, fair play.
Listen, I just... Thinking about this a little bit more, it doesn't seem very smart to kill these things, let alone to try and capture them or get revenge for those of our fallen, but, like... What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Like...
This is
What's that? Dippy's got a ghost. Dippy's got a ghost.
I have a gust of wind that's blowing stuff off of my countertop. It's fine.
No, it's ghost.
Good.
Well, how open is your window?
Like a crack.
There's no way it'd be enough wind then to blow it off.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Anyway.
Unless it's like pressurized.
It's not a hose.
Anyway.
Mother Nature just blew you a kiss. Fucking tipped over your shit.
I'm not saying let bygones be bygones. But what are we doing here? Like, I'm being honest. What are we doing here?
We've got people we need to give bodies to for their families. 1, that's protocol. We leave no man behind. 2, anytime there's something we new do we need to discover, we need to find everything about it. I'm not saying we kill these things, I'm saying we stun them and see if we get some research done. And anytime I have heard Donovan say it has this course, we're going to be making new craters on Mars, and not the kind that are hospitable for people.
So we need to go down there and stun the creatures, try to recover the people that are down there, and get out.
I can't promise that we'll still have a job or lives if we decide to even try to mess with these things. They're not above putting people and hiding them in these dunes. Hector.
Well, if it's all the same to you, I would rather continue to have my life and my job on this planet. We
Alan.
can document
Yeah?
their location, and we can let them bomb it to Kingdom Come and come up with a story and send the paperwork just like always. We can do that.
Every more time they decide to bomb this place, it makes it much harder for our job to make it actually a suitable home for people on Earth. There's so many colonies all over this place, and this is the best planet to do so. Every time they decide to drop, it's killing the planet. Worse than the one we came from.
I mean, they don't have to bomb it, but we do need more people to be able to handle this kind of shit.
Oh, I don't doubt that. But Alan, from this distance, if we give you a lens, can you get detailed art of them like you just did? So that way we have physical copies of these creatures.
I can do my best, yeah.
And I've got books back at my place that there's got to be something about this. I gotta.
Okay. I'm gonna do whatever lens you give me, give it.
I will be using our long distance scanners for communication that we have basically on the rover to try and give him an aid for his drawing skill.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a drawing roll and re-roll the lowest die. I like that.
Okay. Coloring check it is. I got 2 5s.
Hey!
So
All right.
If you want to roll
10.
again to see if you get... Yeah, 10, never mind. Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to, with your lens, take a look, draw down a pretty good photo. You guys are still a good ways away. You do, all 3 of you would hear in your helmets, Brad come back in. Hey, I'm just letting you know, we just lost signal to the one in the crater. Not like a break, like a clean, like somebody pushed the button to end signal.
It's intelligent. I ain't fucking with it. All right.
That's one
Or-
more.
Somebody's still in there.
Why do they turn off communications? Then?
Because that's the best way to communicate when you don't have money options.
Or they were also given an order that they've been a brave soldier and they're gonna be helping the greater good of.
What was this thing
United
that you
Federation.
said about a stun gun?
You
And
sure,
I,
Hector?
Tell me what
Well-
I need to be doing then. And like,
Listen, I'm not getting out of this fucking rover. I will smash, jump, and brawl these motherfuckers in the Frogger, but
Hmm.
I'm not getting out of it. I can jump. I can do the smushy thing that one character in that video game you guys showed me do. Mario.
Yeah, Jumpman, yeah.
tell me what I'm doing, and I will attempt a machine repair.
And I will be hacking alongside it, trying to
Yes. Go for
making
it.
it some sort of stunt.
Got it.
And all right.
That's what a frog makes. Yep, that's the sound.
Yes. 7, barely.
7
Yeah.
and 10. You guys are able to rework this into a stun gun and whatnot.
Mhm.
You get as well a text message into all of your visors, and all it says was I got fired, toodaloo. And you feel all the satellites that have been redirecting sunlight for solar energy and stuff like that pointed right towards your rover. You guys are getting it's not a great fuel source, that it's made to use dark energy, but you guys are getting a boost of power from Brad as he's basically closing up shop.
I got fired, toodaloo. Oh, great.
Barley got fired. Great.
So, is it just us that's over at the freaking thing now?
Yep.
There might be survivors. You didn't find everybody, and you're probably not going to because this is running late.
Well-
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to jump? You get strapped in.
I'm ready to make a
you're
laser
gonna let
weapon
me get
burst.
strapped in this time.
Fucking get strapped in.
I'm
I had to.
manning the stun gun, ready
Yeah.
to make
Way.
a laser weapon marksmanship.
Last time I checked, a stun gun isn't a laser. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
By the way, Alan, you look better as a blonde.
I wanted to try something new and I regretted it.
And it's tacky, and you look like shit.
Thank you
All right.
for telling me that my self-hate is correct, okay?
So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a jump roll. If
Okay.
so, a 6 is a success. So you've jumped towards the crater.
Mm-hmm.
For every point above a 7, it's going to decrease Dippy's roll of you're getting better and better aim the higher up you are.
Okay.
So, what did you get, Dono?
All right. I got an 11.
Whoa!
Wow.
Jesus Christ! So your success now is going
That's
to
why
start
they call
at
me
2,
Jumpman.
Dippy, and your great success
Alan,
is going to be starting at
Jumpman,
6.
Doggins.
Wow,
Duggins. Yes.
that is a 9.
That is a 9. So phenomenal success. One of them, you're able to completely stun one. It falls down to the ground, and the other one is dazed. It's not going after you right at this moment. As you land inside the crater, you see the metal rubble. You do see somebody still, spacesuit on, strapped into the chair, dangling, with mostly not a thing around them.
Can I do a brawl check and just knock the other one out?
I was gonna use that since you're the one doing that. Because you have the legs, you also have the arms in the front. I figure I'd be there, and I do the brawl check.
Okay.
And I
That's
will
fine. Oh yeah, because
hop
you have a
off the
plus.
top in a
Yeah.
fluid. I will jump off the top in a fluid motion,
Yes.
and start running towards the guy as the two are stunned.
Actually,
Okay.
instead of punching it, I'd like to try and hold it and
Extremely-
try to use the same clicking language to try to communicate with it, seeing if there's any sort of pattern I can get.
Okay, so first give me a brawling check. Dippy, give me a jumping check.
That's
I love
7.
the idea that like Dippy's character is this long, lanky, 9'8" fucking guy, just like being like, "Take my hand."
That's
that is a
basically what I'm
total
doing. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna like.
That's 8.
All
I got a
8 for the
7 to
brawl.
jump.
Yeah.
7 to jump. You can jump down easily. You are able to pin this thing down to the beak.
One of all 3 beaks are just like, we're holding it by the necks, basically, so it doesn't like reach up.
Give me a communication check to try to redo this clicking and communicate with it.
Okay.
Oh,
8.
that's a cool sound.
8. It is also a cool sound. 8. 8 is enough that like you see its eyes furrow, all 6 of them. Eyes just kind of furrow. It doesn't look like it's going to be attacking right here, right now. Dippy,
I'm trying to communicate peace, or like we're just trying to get something that is ours.
I'm basically like big long strides and like I bend down to like look inside the cabin of the guy hanging from his chair. I can see where this is going.
well, I was gonna say first, like, yes, the long strides, the jumping, the weaving. Give me a dancing check.
You make me feel like
That's an 11.
That's an 11 for a dancing check.
Yes, it
You
is.
are flawlessly able to like parkour your way around all this fucking metal and whatnot.
They don't
And,
call him Mr. Fantastic for nothing.
He is hung over. He is hung over, dangling from this chair, and you're trying to recover him. Am I right? Give me recovery from
I
hangovers.
hate you. That's a 5.
That's a 5. You can't even like it's just the seatbelt's not clicking as
Hector, we've got those little like belts that like those little tools for grinding and for
repair
cutting.
his seatbelt by cutting it off of him.
No, that's not repairing anything.
Can he do a hacking check?
I was just about to say, if you want to give me a hacking check for the seatbelt, a hack away at it.
Use your handy tool.
Oh, that's okay. That looks like a 7 again.
No, 7's high enough. No, a 7's good. You got a 5 last time. So 7, you can hack the seatbelt away. He kind of falls in the arm. He is now passed out. He crack on his head. He's bleeding pretty bad.
He's just hold him like a baby, like in just one arm because you're so fucking tall. You still have the other arm to hold the rifle.
This is Jackson spelled with 3 X's, but you never figured out where 2 of them go.
Jackson's with 3.
I have a comment I'm gonna put in our Discord call because I can't say it on Twitch.
Incredible.
He's the mechanic specifically for like the pods and whatnot, like the main research facility. You guys work actually very close together.
Oh my god, it's Jackson!
You're coming home, Jackson!
I'm glad we didn't leave him behind.
And I just like,
yep,
just running back, and
Jackson
like,
with 3 X's is my favorite.
and like turn around. Now here's a weird one. I want to do I want to do like a warning shot. Like,
okay,
I don't want to hit the creature.
Yes.
Or at least not in a way that would harm it or kill it. But I want to like use my laser rifle on my back to like just keep it down, you know, keep it so it's not gonna take off, so it's not gonna like just don't fucking move. Like
yeah, that would probably be laser weapon marksmanship. Yeah, that would still be I get what you mean. Yes.
I don't want to like okay, let me roll first.
Yes.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. So yeah, you're able to give off some warning shots to the one that's not completely incapacitated. You hear the Dak, you hear the clicking noises again. You obviously can't interpret it like as much as you understand linguistics and whatnot. These are animal noises. They're you can tell like it's a little bit of pain, but also like just defeat. It knows like it's on the ground and whatnot.
Actually,
as
10,
Hector, you load Jackson into
Don't steal my joke. That's my joke. Don't steal my bit.
Toss him into the back of the bus.
Yep.
And I just like and like slam the side of the bus. Like, we're getting out of here.
Was there anyone else in there?
No,
You didn't check?
it was just Jackson. I swear to God.
Make a
All right.
being human check.
Motherfucker. That's a 3.
I'm not the
Three.
DM.
Yeah. No, you know there's nobody else in there. You're good.
Okay.
All right, Alan, get us out of here.
All right, jumping check. Everybody
Go for it.
strapped in, ready to go.
Wait, Jackson! No, we're definitely got him strapped in. I'm sure there's extra seating or something.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm like,
Whoa!
I'm like bent over and I
Hey!
like brace my hand against the top of the roof. And I like put a hand on Jackson just so he doesn't go flying.
Mm-hmm.
This is for you, Jackson. I love you. He's my favorite.
Why is he your favorite?
Because he's got the 2 X's and nobody else knows where they are. It's
They're
very-
on his nipples.
Except
I keep
me.
telling you this.
They're not. He doesn't have nipples. It's just X's.
Wow.
He's from Jupiter. They don't have nipples on Jupiter.
I'm adding that. I know it doesn't matter, but I'm adding it to the list. Again.
I'm having a little
Jutorians?
Jupiterian.
Jupiterian. I like that.
Jupiterian sounds like a food fad.
The Jubilees.
The Jubilees. There you go.
Reset your
Mike,
camera, Brett.
I'm working
Turn it
on
off
it.
and turn it on again. There you go.
Turn it on,
Me.
turn it on. There you go.
I dropped a quarter.
All right. So, jumping check.
Roll the 12.
Oh, it was a 12. Perfect.
Mhm.
You're able to leap your way out of the crater. Your fuel gauge is pretty good with like the additional sunlight and whatnot. You can absolutely get back to the space station. You don't know what it's going to look like now that Brad's not there. He's been holding down the fort, but
Fucking 5 minutes go by, the whole place goes to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like open up the top hatch and I
He's
get back
opened
on
up
top.
everyone's search
I'm like,
history.
I'm like Mad Max riding, just standing with the gun on top of the thing, bracing myself and just like gun forward as we're progressing
Yes.
towards the base.
you are maybe 10 minutes from the base when you see one of these flying creatures start storming towards Biggie
From
Smalls.
behind us?
From behind us, yes.
As he turns and like just really cinematic shot.
No,
Yes.
you're gonna shoot it.
I'm like keeping a bead on it. One of them is following us.
Tell the fuck off.
I can intentionally miss it
Mr.
again.
Klaus.
I
Mr.
can,
Klaus.
I can
Tell
warning
the fuck
shot
off.
it again.
I'm trying. And just trying to do the bird noise again.
Yes, I will
Just,
say
like, turn on
there's
the
like a
outdoor
there's like a
speaker.
PA system
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, give me you've already given me a lot of successful communication checks with this. I won't make you roll for it. It's you were able to you see it still following you, but you know in your head like I gave it the we come in peace vibes.
If it gets close enough and it looks like it's going to attack, whether that be talons out or beaks doing things, you have permission to not kill it, but drop it, Mr. Frankston.
Fritzington.
Frizzington. I was close.
I like that he looked at his name.
I'm panicking, actor. Cut me some slack.
Is it
is-
getting any closer?
Yeah, it is getting
Is it,
closer.
like
So here's where I'll give you the moral choice. One face looks really tired.
oh god.
One face looks fucking pissed. It is ready to take a bite. And one face is watching like the large shuttle, the international shuttle that people come in and out of where the higher ups would be. Far off in the distance. You can see just like a little speck of it, and it is beelined at it.
do what you must, actor. Either way, we're probably going to
Oh
be fucked.
man. Oh man.
I do
There's a
not
part-
consent to fucking.
There's a part of me that's like
When this is
wanted to
going
do
on, I'm
something a
checking
little more
over
crazy.
Jackson's wounds.
Yes, give me
Is he breathing?
Uh, Give me a collecting.
I
samples
make his
check.
chair
You're
swivel.
Collecting samples of his breath.
7.
7. Yeah, he's breathing. He's okay. He's shallow but good.
I'm like,
Oh my god, he's always been shallow, but like, how is he breathing?
as I'm taking aim at it, I just like comment to Dak one more time, and I'm just like, and you said Donovan was being real suspicious.
More than he usually is.
And he will take aim from the bird to the shuttle.
That's so far. The one that I said was so far away.
It's a blip in the sky.
Just
Okay.
like,
Imagine
whether this
taking
is
a
just a
9mm
gesture?
handgun
Yeah.
and
just a
shooting
gesture,
at
yeah.
the moon.
I never do this. I never
I'm good.
miss.
Okay. Go for it. Yeah.
Even if this is just gestural, if this
Absolutely.
is just showcasing to the creature that I'm not going to hurt it, I'm going to hurt my
Yes.
employers, like
Yes.
that is accomplishing
Yeah.
something too. So,
So give me. Yeah. Actually, we'll start with the fire. Yep. What did you get?
like shooting the gun,
Yes.
that was an 11.
That was an 11. You hear, like you. How do I word this? You feel in your soul. Everything in you in that moment lines up. You feel in your soul you just broke a window of the International Space Station. Lasers don't stop. They're not forced by gravity or atmosphere. Or you broke a window. You also see the head that was looking pissed now also looking in the direction that you fired with it as it slows down and it starts to hit the ground and goes back to its nest. Walking this time.
And I just shuffle it to my back, and I'm just like,
How's it looking back there?
You
it's
guys
not following us anymore.
You guys are able to reach the dock of your porting station. Dock the ship. There are 2 other people in here now. There are survivors from the other cart that just had to trek their way back. They had no idea of the weirdness going on.
Just like pulls in.
What are his names? Like Taylor and Travis or something like that? Like
Sure. No, one of them has to be Jake.
Oh.
No.
You know, it's Jake and Bret. It's Jake and Bret.
Jake and
Yeah.
Brett, bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
But Brett's a she. Brett's a she.
Oh.
Brett's
There.
a
It's
woman.
Jake
with
from
massive
State Farm.
tits. It's weird.
God fucking damn you.
You guys are able to dock, get the medical attention you need. As for the future of this port, we don't know, or you guys don't know, because after numerous attempts, 0 people from higher up have contacted this area. The last things
paperwork.
the last things you were able to figure out, Dak, you were reached out to by a port of a planet you have never heard of before, saying that you also fought against these creatures, and their higher ups abandoned them. It seems like this might be a little bit of refugees, that most planets don't survive these attacks, but you guys were able to show you're not going to fight. If there's anything else you guys like to do to finish up.
I like am just sitting, like tossing like a little rubber stress ball like up and down in my hand, and just like thinking.
Reaching towards one of his books in his collar. It's an old, it's definitely not a book with regular. It looks like it's like human flesh, something like that. He takes his bones, throws them into the air, and says, "Who's up for a fucking space jabber?" And he'll close them as the portal begins to open up.
Jesus, okay. Whoa, sure.
Well, communications. He's communicating with whatever spirits he has in this
Yeah.
world, trying to get in community with this other planet.
Yep.
I put my blonde wig on so I could be confident.
Love it.
So Dudley, when you're running a space jabber campaign with these 3 assholes,
Apparently, Stu. Well, that you know what? Then before that, because this is what I wanted to end on. Before the portal opens, you hear tapping on one of the windows, and you see a little baby version of these things. Just watching you guys. All 3 heads have a tongue out.
Alan, are you fucking things again?
No, okay.
I have no genitalia.
We did the right thing, lads. I just like look at that, and I look at the lads, and I'm just like, we did the right thing.
Okay.
You should fucking paperwork, and I like toss a little like like an energy casing. Just like onto what would have been the desk of the higher up that would have gotten to the base had he lived.
Yep.
And I'm just like, you just need to leave well enough alone. And I like turn. So,
I, at the very end, will take the wig off and just be like, gentlemen, I'm not a human.
I fucking knew it.
You're fucking 9'8".
And this is where we're gonna wrap up You Awaken in a Strange Place.
Fucking wankers.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been a one-shot created by Jacob from Drawfee, whatever the fuck his last name, and Jacob Andrews. Our amazing players, Dippy the DM, Dono the Bear, Dono Bear? Dono
Whatever.
Dono Bear.
Dono Bear. Dono Bear.
Dono Bear. Dono the Bear. And JustBrett.
It's JustBrett.
Thank you. It's JustBrett. Thank you so much for playing this silly game with me. This is my
thank you for
favorite
DMing,
one
Dapper.
shot or one page. Of course.
That is so much fun. That is a.
It's a fun time.
And I'm not kidding. I might borrow your brain, Dudley, and I might actually write a book about a story like this.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That is the fun thing about making an entire improv story. You don't know where the fuck it's gonna go. It is late. I
Yes.
think we're good to wrap up.
Yes, absolutely. We have media
Tomorrow.
picks, life advice, and then we'll get out of here. So
Media pick. Watch Miku sing "Pierce the Veil" song.
Okay.
there you go.
Keeping into the space theme though, if you have not watched it, go watch Cowboy Bebop or Firefly.
Yes.
Facts.
And apparently there are people in my life that haven't watched those. Do
I
it.
have seen Cowboy Bebop.
Yes. Watch if you like Cowboy Bebop, you're gonna like Firefly. It's a space western.
Mhm.
Yes, I have heard with
Fantastic.
Nathan Fillion.
Yes.
I just haven't checked it out yet. My media pick of the week is You Awaken in a Strange Place. It's free on the internet. Try it with your friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely. My media pick.
Why are you in a basket?
Because
It's a
of
basket case.
God damn it.
Do you have the time?
I will. I
10:06.
don't have too many like recommendations lined up. I'll recommend A Different Man, a movie, an A24 movie that I saw about a guy who changes the way that he looks instead of changing the way that he sees. And if you don't understand what that means, go watch it. It's on Max. It's fun. It's dark, but it's fun. But it's dark.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It can be a lot.
Make sure you're emotionally prepared.
Yeah. And for my life advice, I will just say, don't fuck with nature. Fuck with your employers.
Yeah.
Well, in a similar sense, even the learner need to understand that not everything can be understood.
Wow.
Good quote. I don't know.
It's okay to not know
Do
everything.
you have the time?
It's 10:07.
My life advice is it's okay if
Shut
you're
up.
not. My life advice is it's okay if you're not good at being human.
My life advice is fuck Donna's life advice.
Oh my god.
You know what? This is gonna be the first time. This is gonna be the first time we've ever really had combating life advices. Are you breathing? Are you here right now? You're great at being human. There's no right way to do it.
There you go.
Just don't be a dick to your fellow man, and I agree with that sentiment.
Mhm.
Or woman, or they man.
Did you say where, man?
No, their
Whammon.
man. Or
Oh,
man.
I thought you were like werewolf that turns into still a man.
Werewolf. Wereman. Wereman. Da, 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 da.
That's the next book I write, Brett. You keep talking about book you're gonna write. I'm gonna write once a month. I just turn into another guy.
A different man.
He's
Until next time, thank you so much for watching the Dapper Ds. I've been Dippy.
I've been Dadley.
I'm always Dono, but sometimes once a month I'm a different man.
Derb.
Until next time, your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll some initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.